grocery store, just like in the condiments aisle, drinking ranch. Just like she was just like sampling them, which was worse. Like she would take one, try it, and then back on the shelf, grab another one, try it.
Oh no! See, that's no. It's one thing if you crack it open and throw it in the cart. That's another thing entirely. What's happening there? That's not okay.
It's not against the law just to go to your local supermarket and just drink all the ranch.
As long as you pay for it, you don't put it back on
I
the
think
shelf.
you have to pay for it at the end, but yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Otherwise, we call that theft. But
I say it's not like the grapes
long as-
from the bunch where
what are they
you
gonna
get
do?
one
Stop
for
you?
free.
You just drank all the ranch. Like I would.
yeah,
That guy. He's crazy.
I would argue as long as you maintain, if you stay in the store for a few days and you fully digest everything, as long as you leave, no product has left the building.
Here we go. Not one that, not the one I was thinking of, but one that deserves to be shared. Hopefully that opened. Yeah, it does. Oh, it's bad. That one's rough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Good.
I thought she was about to put it back in like the bag that I thought was her purse. All right.
No, well,
Not as bad.
Walmart parking lot, just guzzling ranch sauce, ranch dressing.
Do be out here.
As one does.
It's the
Oh,
America.
and I'm going to Florida, so you know what? I could come back and be
Going in
that
the middle
person.
of that.
Oh, you're going to the epicenter.
I'm going to
You're going to the
epicenter.
epicenter.
I'll be in Florida.
They're gonna have so many Florida man stories.
I'm super excited to be chased by a gator.
Just don't let anyone or anything bite you.
Yeah.
Florida is America, Australia.
Well, see, my plan is to have a bingo card of things to happen, and we'll see what happens. I want to be the Florida man. Like I want a headline.
Oh, you would be the Florida man.
You know, Florida man arrested after sticking thumb in crocodile's butt. Anyway, or sorry, not crocodile, alligator, the gators.
Canadian man arrested trying to be Florida man.
Yeah, man.
Technically correct.
Paid his bail in prescription drugs from Canada, so we got away with it.
No, guys, this is going to be an American newspaper. They'll say illegal immigrant. Hi, Twitch. Yeah, we've been.
It's true.
Yeah, I went live as soon as we started reacting to that ranch drinking.
Just the correct way to go.
Yeah, these cold opens are
The ninja lives. The ninja lives are priceless.
Yeah.
Can't buy
the
that
real,
stuff.
the real hard part though was like when Season just decided to go on that rant about
That was
that Austrian painter in Minecraft.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, audience, I usually have to get all of the offensive stuff out of my system. So while you might think I quietly check my notes before we start, in reality, I'm just saying lots of terrible things.
He was actually discussing that Austrian painter's lesser-known second book, Minecraft.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully my shoplifting ranch conversation never made it live.
No.
Right, Deanne?
No, definitely not. That one could get you seen in jail for a long time.
Oh, most certainly.
That one's not getting cut.
Yeah, no, that's don't worry. That's going to the grave.
I'll post bail for the pit.
Recently learned
For
the
the
sign
bid.
language for the party that Austrian painter was a part of, and it is exactly what you expect it to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I think I
Yeah.
saw that too. That's
Pretty funny.
that was
What
so
you think
good.
it is, it's exactly that.
Yeah. Like they don't mess around. Sign language is quite
love it.
literal
I-
a lot of the time.
So I like to think I could have carried a conversation in ASL for a while, but like in actuality, I read ASL for Dummies, practiced with myself in the mirror, and never actually had a conversation in ASL, and have obviously since lost all those skills because this was like 12 years ago at this point.
Yep.
But I mean, like some of my favorites were like the ASL for abortion is like, you know, rocking a baby in your hands, sort of thing. And then
Yes.
you grab the baby and on the floor.
Yeet! So poetic.
That is.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
something.
dude. I thought I was like being like punked or something. Like that's like there's no way that's real. No, it's
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way that's correct.
Also, the slight difference between thank you and fuck you. Thank you is like touch your chin and move over. That's thank you. And then fuck you is from underneath the chin. So it's like just
Yeah.
where you place your fingers is the
Yeah.
difference.
Yep. Got to be literal. You got to be quick, and you got to be
Whoop. Oh,
consistent.
Precise. A little bit
That's it,
precise.
yeah.
my axolotl is suicidal.
Oh, not like
Come
this
on.
little blue man. I know you're
Purple,
blue, but
purple.
you'll pull through.
Oh, it does look blue on this
Well,
screen.
you know.
But yes,
Oh, yeah.
plum is in fact purple.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
not blue. Oh.
No, it is purple. Other things that are not blue
That's the
is dill, who is green.
True.
Dill, if I hold him just right, like at a glance, looks like an actual lizard.
Other things that are blue.
Edmund is blue.
Clearly. And Eldon, because he can't hear a
Oh.
frickin' thing.
Dude, it's fine. You see, the reason why Eldon is blue is that he couldn't hear the bop, the fire that dear Edmund was playing for the whole ship.
It's facts.
He's blue,
Also,
and if he were green, he'd die.
Yeah, I'm like shocked at you guys that nobody approached me with Seahawk, like an actual like ocean bard. Come on. Yeah, that's Seahawk from that one show with the power
Piece.
of lesbians. Why am I She-Ra and the Princess of Power? That's the one.
Oh, dude.
Holy what? It lost me on that
dude,
one.
I
Jesus.
highly
One
recommend
show
it.
with lesbians.
She-Ra and the
Yeah.
Princesses
I have
of
not.
Power is, honestly God, one of the best animated series that I've ever watched. And
Can we
it
just
is
have Dio describe everything like that?
powered
That one show
entirely
with the
by the gay agenda.
Yeah.
So good.
That's a guy.
Owl
It's got
House.
Cards Against
Owl
Humanity
House.
here. What the hell?
Owl House.
Owl House.
I haven't actually seen Owl
That
House.
too.
I heard it got canceled actually with a unsatisfactory ending because it got like canceled way too early.
Yeah. As did many shows.
So, half of. Shit.
Rest in peace, Ruby. Ruby still hasn't been renewed
I
for
mean,
Volume
Ruby
10.
hasn't been
God.
good since
Listen, I will tell you, since Monty's passing, it took a turn for the unfortunate for Ruby. But Volume 9 was actually, in my opinion, a step in the right direction for them. So it'd be really unfortunate for them to lose it now, because they actually made some, like, to be fair, it was a bit of a filler season, because the whole thing had nothing to do with the main plot. But it was really solidly put together. The story was good, character stuff was good. Like, it was a big step back in the right direction for the show as a whole. And I'm pretty sure at this point, though, there's no saving. I don't think they have enough backing
I mean, the
to
issue
do 10.
is the Rooster Teeth is now owned by Warner Brothers, and
They've been owned by Warner Brothers for some time.
what's
Yeah,
But
for
I
a
think
while,
now
but
it's a bit more of a.
Rooster Teeth has torpedoed itself so badly at this point that no matter who owns them, they're a
yeah.
mess at this point.
Their new logo looks so stupid.
oh what?
Sorry.
There's a new logo for Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
The rebrand
looks
is
so dumb.
terrible. The rebrand's terrible. Like, Achievement Hunter's done,
Oh,
right?
dear.
They closed
Doesn't
Achievement
exist
Hunter about
anymore.
what,
Oh.
5 months ago now. Achievement Hunter's
Literally
gone.
doesn't exist
Jeff and Gavin and a couple of other guys started a new pod, and that's what replaced Achievement Hunter, kind of,
Yep.
as much as you could
anymore.
replace Achievement Hunter.
I think that directly replaced it is. I think it's called Dog Bark or something. Stupid.
What?
Yeah.
Like, it's the
Yeah, like,
dumbest name I've
the
ever
remaining side cast characters from Achievement Hunter, like, they stuck around and started their own thing with Rooster Teeth still to basically try to restart it, and that went about as well as one would
I
expect
haven't
for Rooster
actually
Teeth.
like paid any sort of attention to Rooster Teeth in.
Yeah.
In time,
Yeah,
that's fair.
in time,
Yeah.
I know.
I'm out of time for me.
The new logo looks like a fast food joint from another
Yeah,
country.
it really does. It really does
Yeah.
look like a minimalist fast food logo.
Oh.
The name sounds like a
Like
fast
if
food joint.
Popeyes tried to rebrand,
Yeah.
but you were visiting them somewhere in
Yeah.
Europe.
Oh man.
So sloppy
Yeah,
and
it
Popeyes.
looks like a minimalist Slavic rebrand.
Yeah.
Like one thing
Jeez.
I couldn't like believe was that Smosh is still going strong in
Yeah.
I-
2024.
I've
Yeah.
become a
Anthony
closeted
came back.
Smosh
And
fan over the last.
Anthony
6
came
months.
back and they bought it back. They actually own
Oh,
it again.
no
Yeah.
kidding,
So-
eh?
All right, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and Ian and Anthony bought it back
I will
from
say, Mutt
Rhett
and
and Link helped them
Smosh?
buy it back.
Yes, exactly. It's delightful. It's just a bunch of like Disney kids, like literally like from the
Yeah,
Disney
no, that's what I
Channel,
was getting
and
at.
like super
Yeah.
talented improv people all doing improv skits, and it's
Yeah.
great.
It's actually not even bad. This like some of it. If you wanted to turn your brain off and laugh a bit, like they actually don't make the worst content.
it's-
You know, like there's
Oh,
actually
it's
stuff
washed
there.
my like repertoire here. Check out.
Right? Yeah, I did recently try to like go through a bunch of old Smosh videos too, and I'm like, oh, nostalgia. I'm done with that.
Yeah. Don't ever go back to those
Smosh?
things.
Oh yeah, and then, I don't know if he was never particularly popular, but there's this like one YouTuber who I used to watch many moons ago called Fluffy Talks, I think something like that. And his whole shtick was that he's like legit. It was the most basic videos ever. He was like he was actually really early on in like the whole vlogger thing where it was just webcam, him in a chair, talking at the camera, right? And his whole videos where he'd just get really stinking high in Minecraft and just like read reports, like news reports or articles or things like that. And it was just like his like uncut reactions of these stupid things that people would do. And like that was it. That was his whole content cycle. That's all he did. Whatever. It was great. It was funny. And then actually, you mature a bit, and that's not so interesting anymore. He's still doing the exact same thing in
That sounds delightful.
2023 is I guess when I looked him up. But like and he's like his videos are all like so dumb now. It's like bad tattoo reactions part 186. What?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
There's a lot of bad tattoos.
There are a lot of bad
But you know what?
tattoos, but
WTF
still,
is
that's-
happening in these pictures. Number 71.
Oh,
It's a 13-minute
you
video.
look it up.
Oh yeah.
And he's gotten so old.
I was like, this is the
too.
coolest shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Anyway, not that he makes more money doing that than I ever will doing this. So
You gotta
We
believe.
don't need to talk about it. Don't need to think about it.
Manifest.
Hey, that's a great opportunity to talk about. If you're not following the channel, follow the channel, please.
Welcome.
please make my dream come true.
Come on back, watch us be idiots and play games and have a good time.
Watch
guys.
one of my closest friends try to play a deaf man.
He's doing pretty good so far.
Good one.
The fact I've already got to go 3 times and just Quint's like saying something and I just walk past him,
So
like
funny.
the fact that's already happened 2 or 3 times is it's the best bit, and I'm gonna ride it until I cure this. Believe me, I will cure this though, because -4 initiative when I have impatient is just
I will
ruthless.
heal this not because I do not want to be the deaf man, because it
Aw.
is mechanically disadvantageous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's mechanically going to ruin everything I
Guys,
ever
I got
try
a
to do.
Mechanically
first time
very bad.
chatter in our. Oh, it's so. Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
it's
Let's go.
definitely not spam. 100% legit.
Ooh. Can we take the
Oh,
time to
spam bot?
read it?
Oh
OnlyFans bot?
man. Yeah.
What
Hello.
kind of mod is it?
Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. I don't want to give them any more
Nope,
attention.
that's it. Go to
moving on.
steamrise.co.uk.org. What?
www.downloadmoreram.com.
Now, how do I?
Definitely not a
Everybody get more
scam.
RAM. Come on.
The only way.
Well, at affordable prices. Plus, you don't want to have to install it physically. You might not have the right slots.
Let's download it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Hold on. How do I? I know there's a
Bam.
way to
Bon
ban the-
Hamar.
Oh, I could pin the message.
Let's not.
Don't you want to pin the message?
I mean, do you want some other unfortunate chatter to stumble across our channel and see a pinned spam message?
What?
It's, yeah,
That's
I
a great
don't
first
see
impression.
anything wrong with that at all. It's Oh, come on now. That's right.
Spread
if
the
we had
word,
a few
right?
million more followers, I love that energy. I'd be all over that.
I think you just slash ban.
Oh, you know
in
what?
the
That
chat
there
with
is
the
totally
username.
text things for that. I made the effort to go all the way into the mod tools and do that there.
Should be able to just slash ban
Yeah.
them, I think.
Yeah. Slash ban numerous living RK. That's an interesting name. I feel bad for whoever the poor soul is that got their Twitch account hacked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking the same thing. Either that, or that's a templated thing where it randomly selects a word for each of the three positions and then slams it in there.
Yep.
That's the classic bot name formula for a lot of
Mhm.
games too, RuneScape and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right. Well, back to more exciting things. Let me unpause the game first off, so you guys can do things. I realize I've been keeping you in limbo this whole time. Secondly,
Well.
I closed the game to open Twitch. So let me just log back in.
It's fine. It's
This is a perfect
fine.
segue to drop
Listen.
to throw Tyler under the bus and ask him what happened last week.
I love
What?
it.
Not again. All right. I know what I have to mention. So the beginning of it was the conversation with. Let me go pull up my notes so I don't give the wrong name.
This guy does
Zach-
notes.
He's got notes.
Oh,
He's
I
prepared.
know.
Look at this guy
Right.
go.
I never said they were right.
Champion.
Fancy.
I have to go. Also, make sure I pull up these notes, not the ones from Dio's last game.
And then
Yeah,
Abzug
that'd be tough.
drank the hagfish
Yeah.
water.
It's like, wait, that's not right. So, Eldon had stabbed. I think that's the only name I have that isn't one of us. Josanne Silvershackle.
Close enough.
Shiver Shackle.
Silver shackles.
Closer. Silver Shackle.
Okay.
Yep.
Jose.
Jose.
Yeah.
Jose.
My bad. My
Oh.
bad. I missed the.
But next time we meet him, if we're high enough level, I'm gonna disrespect this man.
I missed the
thoroughly.
Umlaut. My bad.
On principle.
Been stabbed. Managed to succeed the will save. Had a conversation. Morgan was ready to shoot it without, and then realized, I will probably shoot the guy he's stabbing. I'm trying to remember what else happens. I don't think any other fights happened. Dinner roosted.
Very important.
Effectively.
And then we were basically, man, almost bluffed God. With a 44 or something.
42, I think it was.
42. And then
42,
Josen
yeah.
was
Which
like,
is poetic in a way.
yeah, Josen was like, all right, you go find me 3 heathen blades, which jury's still out on what exactly they are. We just have one of them. We have a vague notion where a second is, and supposedly there's only 3. And then I believe that was. Then the session ended.
Is there
Sailing away.
Is there a time limit there on how long you have to find those blades?
The time limit is 90
you betcha.
days.
And as a parting gift, Eldon had his ears destroyed
Oh yeah,
by a
he's
pistol.
deaf now.
Well, it's not so much your ears, more your
Yeah.
eardrums, the important bits.
Eldon was made deaf. 90 days, and I think we've spent 3 days already.
One.
Oh no,
day.
one.
Was it one?
One.
Okay.
One since then.
Mhm.
1 day since
Okay.
then. We've only moved like a tile.
And then
since then.
the last session ended with
We need those
ships.
days.
Yeah, my bad. Let me not. It's been 3 days, right?
we
Dio?
gotta find, we
It
have
has been
no
now.
idea where this third
Yeah.
one is. It may not even be
It's
nearby.
not even real.
We have no
It's
idea.
not even real.
Oh,
It's gonna be numbered 4.
listen.
It's
All
gonna
I'm
be
thinking
middle
is
of the
our
Maelstrom.
options are run around like a goose chase and find the knife, or start an XP
And
farm.
then there was
There's no in
ships
between.
on the
It's
horizon.
one or the
Legion
other.
billowing
Go,
smoke.
go, go.
Yeah, and that's how. And we ended with.
I thought about
we
it.
ended with smoke on the horizon.
Yes,
That's right.
that's
Smoke
right.
coming from a
If
ship.
only it gave us gold too.
During-
Moving on
oh.
would be great.
During a
Mhm.
thunderstorm.
Okay.
During a thunderstorm,
Oh, that's right.
because
It
a storm
is
was just whipping up at this
thunderstorming.
point,
That's right.
which should, but very mildly excites Eldon.
Thunder.
So,
He just feels the rumble
He
of the
feels quite
ship.
he feels quite at home
Mhm.
for some reason.
if only you could hear those thunder cracks, eh, buddy?
It is keeping the man up at night, among other things.
Soothes him.
Uh,
He knows he
oh,
should.
that reminds me. Since the cat's out of the bag, can I get that will save from you for that night?
You betcha, buddy. You betcha.
Actually, this would be a good opportunity. And now I'm going to leave this up to you, the player, and the character, I guess. Do you want to describe to the party what you're going through and what the consequences are?
I think I did when the initial stabbing happened. But at this point, I think everyone's pretty well up to speed. I mean, Eldon still has the knife. Nobody else
Oh yeah.
Anybody else who was curious would not have seen Eldon carrying it when he came back. He was taped to the oars until Smoothbrain cut his hands loose, or tied to the oars, I suppose. Tape's not common anyway.
I mean,
But yeah, both before and after, while in possession of the dagger, every night Eldon has horrible, horrible nightmares, and has to make a will save, or else he is fatigued.
Oh,
yeah.
Basically.
And there's consequences to those failing will saves as well, which is kind of what I was hinting at that conversation that we had earlier this week.
Yes. Yeah. Every time he fails and wakes up fatigued, it's no good, very bad days on the horizon. So we're gonna just pray that he doesn't do that all the time. And speaking of which, let's just start that right now.
Oh yeah, and also before I forget, these daggers are way more brutal than they should be. When you stab somebody with them.
Oh yeah, that was the other. I did make a bunch of notes in. If everybody can see it, I think it's in the journal tab, which is 2 to the right of the one that looks like a person, looks like an open book. I created a journal called Magic Item Lore, and so if we encounter any more interesting items, we can begin adding them and keeping notes about them without having to keep our own.
Nice.
I started a page for the Heathen Blades with everything we as the party know at this point, and our timeline to actually locate them. So as we discover anything else, I'll add some notes about Eldon's particular experiences with this thing at some point later. But for right now, yeah, just everything we found out so far has been put in there for reference if anyone needs it, and we can add other journals as needed for other things. But easy peasy, nat 20 for a 24 on that will save, no problem.
Starting off the stream right with that natural, that fatty natty, and it's all downhill from here.
The curse has been broken.
This is me we're talking about.
The curse
This is me we're talking about.
Eldon is universally balanced to middle, so there will be a critical fail at some point.
It'll be the next roll. It'll be perfect.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. At the end, later on. But I got a story about cursed dice rolls for a bit later, and it's actually not related to you at all.
I know. I was gonna say because nothing recent's happened with me, so this must be about somebody else, which is exciting. Usually it's just me.
It's you know what? Whatever. It takes 30 seconds. We're playing this wonderful game that I can't actually remember what the name of the game is called now, but it is 100% my speed. It's just dice rolling. There's very little skill involved, but it's just like controlled chaos.
You were telling me. I think you were telling me about this actually.
This
now that you
game
said that.
is basically just picture Mad Max Fury Road and put it on a board game. Like that's.
You told me about this.
Yeah.
Yes, you told me
So
about
we were
this.
playing this game, and I was playing with some friends of mine, and the one friend, because you roll 4d6s at the start of your turn, and that dictates how far your vehicles can move, right? So with obviously 1 to 6 being how many tiles you move. My one friend on these 4d6s for like 5 rounds could not roll higher than a 3. Just could not happen. He'd be getting like 1, 2 2s and a 3. It's just like things like that every single time. And then it was on like the 6th roll. I'm looking at his dice and I start feeling alarm bells go off. And I'm like, I look at it and I like just kind of turn it in my hand and I start laughing. And he goes, "What?" And then I pass it to the buddy of mine who's across from the table, who's like the biggest rules lawyer you ever met. Like, look at these die, and he looks at it and he loses it. The dice were 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s.
Wow, that's something.
That's the wrong kind of dice, my guy.
He was
The highest
playing
you can
for.
roll is a 16.
So there's this.
Playing with betrayal dice.
There's asymmetrical options in this game. So there's different game modes, and one of them is called the Big Rig, where basically it's everyone's working together to stop a Big Rig, and the Big Rig can only move up to 3 spaces at once, and he was playing with the Big Rig die, so he was barely moving.
That's unfortunate.
So he was a good sport about it. He had a great laugh. He's like, I should have paid attention. It was a great time, but just poor luck. To get I'm playing the red character. These dice are red, but the pips were the wrong color. He should have been playing the red dice with the black pips, not the red dice with the white pips.
Viewers at home,
tough.
remember whatever you just
When in
said.
doubt.
All those color combinations.
Black pips.
Black pips
When
are
in doubt,
important.
black pips.
Which, in case you didn't know, the holes in a die are called a pip.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't know that, they should look it up. Hack them. At that point, you're on your own. We tried.
Pip, pip, cheerio.
All right, Tazik's
Anywho.
dead.
Piracy. Hey, piracy.
Any attempt at a pun, instant
Instant
death.
unaliving.
Wordplay, get out of here.
No wordplay here. We're pirates. Thank you very much. We know exactly 4 words in our lexicon,
No
and they all start
chocolate.
with R.
No, some start with C.
So I'm just gonna introduce a dwarf pirate, and that's
You're Yoda?
That's Scooby.
Dwarves are
Every
not
time
yours.
it's a different impression. I'm falling in with the shit.
But like Yoda's like,
You are my
gone too far, you have. There really isn't that much difference between Scooby and Yoda. Like,
There is
really
a
is.
No.
fight,
Not that much.
Marijuana.
Facts.
pretty much.
yeah,
In my guess.
About Yoda's smoking it up.
Yo-
all right, let's
Yoda-
be very clear here.
Yoda likes the
Yoda
Y sound. He likes
smokes
the
Scooby's edibles.
and Scooby likes the. That's
Yeah,
the difference.
Mary Ryan is a Ryan and a Ryan.
And then Miss Piggy is actually only a half step the other way.
Okay, yeah.
It's crazy,
not-
dude.
Next
Think
time you
about
guys
this.
are watching Sesame Street, and Bert and Ernie are on screen, I want you to close your eyes and listen to Bert talk, and then I want you to open up the Muppets, and I want you to listen to Kermit talk with your eyes closed, and I want you to realize they're the exact same freaking voice. It's almost like they were originally puppeted by the same person.
What's gonna say?
What? Come on.
I think we're about to stumble into something here that's going to get us shut down
Okay,
immediately.
Like I can hear the mouse
Yeah, I
coming.
can hear Disney in the distance. Anyways, now that Steamboat Willie is public domain, you guys 100% will be encountering Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, I've been I've been playing
Somewhere,
Steamboat Willie this whole
somewhere
time.
in the shackles at this time, there is in fact a rat folk piloting whatever,
Piloting a
piloting a
little
little
tugboat.
tugboat.
Tazik,
Mhm.
full on
Just
assassinate
whistle
him.
the day.
There can be only one.
Like, from a mile
Listen,
and a half away. you
Second
just hear a
boat's a
shot go out.
listen, second boat's a second boat. We'll take it.
It's a steamboat
It's a
too.
steamboat.
Like,
Oh,
It's an
those are
entrance.
expensive.
Considering we have
Yeah.
to search the shackles and maybe beyond for a third magical dagger within 90 days, on top of going back and somehow retrieving the second one, which may or may not be where we left it, bro, we could take as many boats as we want, and we're still gonna have a hard time.
how did you lose a magical dagger? Huh?
The crazy stabby bitch who was carrying it went down with the ship.
Now,
They have blown
don't
up the
be so
ship that
mean
it
to
was on.
poor Syl, because she is your future.
Great statement.
It's true.
Listen, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Ellen is
I
fine.
think in my head canon, she's still gone off somewhere with Iru.
She and Iru
And
managed
if
to
Iru's
escape.
been canonically isekai'd,
It's a good place for him to be, is with Sly.
and Sly's with him,
Just say,
you guys are gonna have to find some way to jump dimensions.
Oh god, we have to un-isekai him to get the damn dagger. No.
We have to hit him with the boat. It's not like Truck-kun, but
Oh god. Oh no, we've completely lost the rails.
Dude, I'm giving you guys so little
There were
direction
rails?
here. There were no rails to begin with.
and we still got off him.
Boat. We had a boat on the horizon with smoke.
Yes, and then a
oh
thunderstorm.
yeah, smoky boat.
A thunderstorm rolls in.
Yes.
So,
Smoky boat.
it's actually a great question for you guys. As I guess this would be a question geared towards Eldon and Morgan, since Morgan is the one who typically is the one steering the boat. Thunderstorms rolling in. What do you do?
Eldon knows the weather. Eldon knows this is just a thunderstorm. This isn't going to turn into a hurricane or nothing, as far as he's aware. Eldon's probably just, heck it, we ball. He's just telling Morgan, full steam ahead, we got to get to port, because I can't hear a damn thing. I'm tired of it.
Him just screaming
shouting,
in the wind.
It's been-
shouting at Morgan.
It's been a day and Eldon's just over it.
You're
We need to get. Bring it. We need to get going.
yeah, you just signal to him like lower your voice a little. She's talking like this now.
Yeah,
No
it's
in between.
There's nothing. Yeah, it's whispering, shouting, and nothing in between. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Or he's like just staring out at the water, and you're trying to get his attention. and you
Obligatory
cannot.
stealth mission. You know, Eldon.
That's
They
a yard stare.
if I can't hear them, they can't hear me.
Yeah, Eldon just walks in, gives him a wave. Hey, how's it going?
What?
He's got a clipboard. It makes sense.
Stop. What? Anyway, yes, ships in the distance, thunderstorms rolling in, and you guys are going to move forward. So just to kind of like indicate the level of distance that you guys are at, and this doesn't make any sense, so I don't think too much about it as far as real world applications are concerned, but those ships aren't like the tile next to you sort of deal is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
So,
So they're like
yeah,
on
they're
the
on the
horizon.
horizon. They're a ways away. What you guys see more than the ships themselves is like outlines of them, black dots, and then the aforementioned pillar of smoke coming off of one of them. So,
Heck it, we ball.
so do you guys?
Full
Now
speed ahead.
this is the question where it's up to you guys,
Alrighty.
because where you're going is down here, not up here,
Oh,
right? So,
are they like near the landmass or like way out in open water?
probably closer to open water. Actually, no, they'd be closer to the landmass.
Okay. So I mean, we could come in like here towards the bottom portion of the hex, and like maybe intercept them, and then still kind of hug the coast downward to where we're headed.
Oh yeah, so I'm
Because we're still two tiles,
Yeah.
no matter how you slice it. So if we're going to this tile, then counter that, and then hug the bottom right and bottom side of the island, we can still get where we're going without really leaving
yeah,
our course.
That's totally fair. I would accept that.
Yeah.
All right. So if you guys do want to intercept them, then shoot. And here's where I need to kind of. This is where my notes kind of start falling apart here. This is all this bit that I was. Where's the flag? All right. Well, can I get a perception check from? Is anybody in the crow's nest?
Elvin's probably on deck near
And this
Morgan,
would
near the
be
wheel.
during the
Right.
day. So who's
Yeah.
up?
What time of day, I guess, is the question.
Well, I think we
Yeah.
agreed last session was noonish.
Yeah, roughly.
Last session was noon. It was like midday when we
and
met
then it's been a
Jason.
full day since then, right? Because you guys had your encounter with Jason. Yeah,
Ballpark.
yeah.
Ballpark a day since then.
Yeah.
So about noon.
So I think Quint would be up, but he'd be below deck, probably watching a simmering pot and whittling something.
Eldon would have been going to bed if we didn't encounter these ships, but he's up at this point.
Okay.
So I guess he'd probably still be on deck
Because you've
because we
encountered the ships.
encountered the
Okay.
ships before. Yeah, we encountered the ships like as we were rolling into the area in the late morning. So I think Eldon's probably still
Alright,
up.
Gotcha. Okay, so
We'll go
Eldon,
with-
Quint, and is it Morgan? Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Morgan's got
and
the ship
Tyler,
helm.
what's dinner up to?
Roosting.
Attaboy. Good job. Good job. Give
Yes.
give
Good
yourself
work.
a 47th of a hero point.
Oh my god. As a 22 perception for Eldon.
22 perception for Eldon. Whew.
Hero points on the
As
ship.
long as it's not sound based. It's not sound based, so.
You can't hear the ships coming, but you do. Do you have a spyglass?
No. Edmund might. I think Edmund might have had one in his. No, he had Masterwork Navigator's tools. Never mind. I couldn't remember if he had a spyglass or something else because the spyglass was
Spyglass.
mondo expensive.
He had a spy.
Did he have a spyglass?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yep.
say. I'm pretty sure he had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
So
his
Edmund might
spyglass
have
because we were
one,
debating stealing it, and then we decided not to.
That's right.
Yeah, because the chest was marked EO, so we left it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right. So, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, do you guys want to perhaps discuss with Edmund use of his spyglass?
not
Yes,
remotely.
Eldon, would you like to lead that conversation?
Eldon is literally looking out over the water at these ships on the horizon, just staring. And he's like, "What's going on over there? Some spots over there." He rubs his eyes a little bit. Spots over there.
I'm not tired.
Now, could be
Definitely
having
not
a
tired.
stroke, or there's ships in
Is
the
Dagger
distance.
doing this?
I could be hallucinating because of my loss of depth perception, loss of one of my senses.
It's a serious
Ears
problem.
are
Send help.
famously very important for your depth perception.
Yeah.
Brother, they're important for your balance. That's what I meant, for his balance. As he's feeling a little, he's concerned he might be
What's-
hallucinating because he's
Just
dizzy.
swap balance.
His
What's
inner ear is
that?
all
Are
fucked
you
up.
Desk
are
up
you
in the
telling
hand,
me that he's staggered?
No.
I think
Not
that's what you
remote.
just said.
I did not
think
say
you just said
staggered.
he's a little dizzy.
I would say if anything that
Dazzled.
would be dazzled, and you can bite me.
Your Honor,
How about
Your Honor,
that?
I plead whoopsie daisy.
There's dazzled as a condition, but there's no razzled as a condition. I think
No.
that's just wrong.
You know what? We're gonna have to. You guys, that's up to you guys. Up to Tazik to
Razzle
discover the
inflicts
razzle.
The razzle condition.
Yep.
Eldon's gonna create a
What's
razzling
the
tattoo.
opposite of dazzle? Like, what's the dazzled effect do again?
Razzle.
Dazzle just like kind of literally puts spots in your vision for like a round.
That's right. So
It's like a -2 to perception or something, but like it only really comes up in combat, so, who
so
cares?
it sounds like razzled. Then is it? It puts extra things into your vision instead of removing. No.
Yeah,
You start hallucinating.
you just focus
Yeah.
in, yeah.
It's just magic mushrooms.
Oh, the ship starts melting, and all right. Well, in the distance, without a spyglass, you can't make out the flag, but you do see what appears to be a small armada of ships approaching. Or should I say, black dots? As again, there's one central one with the big pillar of smoke coming off of it, and then 5 dots are in pursuit of it.
Oh boy.
And again, they're coming from the direction of, and since you guys do have a map, it wouldn't be too difficult to realize that they're coming from the direction of actually this cove in here.
Well, I suppose not to rob Dio of the RP opportunity. Quint would be like, "Wait, is Morgan up?"
Morgan's up.
Yeah, Morgan's
so we
Morgan has the helm, yep.
Was that Morgan? You see, it's a little hard to see. I'll see if Mr. Oscar's got anything. Hold on a minute. Quint will like kind of stumble his way. Oh, you know what? This doesn't have much of a mechanical effect because Quint wakes up at like 4 a.m. and this wears off after a while. But because of one of his drawbacks, I need to make a fortitude save. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that. This will affect how grumpy I am. Nope. So he's a little extra tired. He's got real heavy bags under his eyes. And he kind of walks over to Edmund. It was Edmund Eos. No, you know what? I have notes. Let me check. Just Eos. So Edmund Oscar.
Yeah,
OZKER, I think.
Yeah, he'll knock on Oscar's, on Edmund's door. Knock, knock.
Edmund, you hear some shuffling on the other side of the door, presumably as Edmund gets out of his hammock. He does open it, looking completely indifferent. Classic stone-faced Edmund.
Yeah. Morning. I got 2 questions for you. Firstly, I know you had a real nice looking spyglass in that locker of yours. Like idiots, we didn't steal it, but I don't suppose you brought it with you on this trip?
What kind of pirate would I be if I didn't have a spyglass? And he looks at you very curiously.
Well, you probably be of the deaf variety. We need to borrow. Well, you know what? I wouldn't mind borrowing your eyes up top real quick. We got some kind of ships coming in, but it's a little rough on the eyes with the storm going on.
All right. All right. Well, no problem. Anything of interest?
Good. No, it just seems to be a few ships in the distance. Though one of them, from what I gather from the shouting, has some kind of smoke trail. I don't know. My eyes are not too well. Second question though, are you good with shellfish? Is that going to be an issue?
He
Old Wikipedia
shrugs.
analogy.
He shrugs and not much for food these days, but whatever you make, I'm sure will be palatable, Master Cook.
No. Oh, oh, it'll be palatable, all right. That's safe to say. No, that sounds good. I know we're coming close to Choate Zoo, and from what I gather, they got some pretty good sea snails last time I was in town. But I say town, it's I'll stop talking. Yeah, come on up top.
Good save, because yeah, Chotsu is it's very unique.
Yeah, it's something. Let's just say only got to see it from a distance at a great speed in the opposite
And it was
direction.
dark.
Yeah.
I was napping at the time. But yeah, okay, so Edmund goes up on deck then, and he does pull out his spyglass, which in the not full sun, because there are clouds rolling in, of course, thunderstorm, duh. But seeing it in the light of day, it is a very beautiful, articulate piece of work, and you do actually see there's some really delicately worked inlays into the side of the spyglass there. Not really dictating much of... Actually, can I get a knowledge religion or knowledge history check from anybody who's presently on deck who is curious about the spyglass?
Yeah.
That ain't me.
I can definitely give you a religion
Eldon is
check.
not paying attention. He's just looking out at the water.
He's still
Tuned
just sitting
out.
there, just like...
Literally tuned out.
He's like got his hand.
He's doing that thing where you put a hole in your hand when you're unfocused.
Honestly, Eldon's more looking at the storm clouds. at this
I'm gonna.
He's looking at the ships and being like, "I squishy."
That's a pretty bird on the mast.
point. Eldon looks mournfully at the storm clouds because he can't hear them.
Just
I'll do a knowledge religion, and I'll use my adaptable luck as well.
All right.
Oof.
With a
So,
14,
14.
you do immediately recognize the oh my goodness, Besmara's holy symbol on the side of the ship there, and it on the side of the spyglass there, and it does what's the word I'm looking for here? Portray a ship being carried by the winds and water, and it's just beautiful, like gold, mother of pearl, just really delicately made, and probably worth more than the ship you're standing on at a glance. And Oscar takes a look, and Quint, what you see is his face kind of unchanged. He puts his spyglass down, and he steps over to the captain and begins to whisper something in the captain's ear before he stops, looks at the captain, ponders, and then goes back to you, Quint. Who's second here?
Technically, I believe that's Morgan. At least she's the away captain.
All right, and so he goes and pokes Eldon on the shoulder and salutes him as captain. And then he dictates, follow. And then goes up to Morgan, and this is going to be hilarious as you can't hear this conversation and at all.
Here, I'm a deafen.
But he goes up to Morgan and says, Master Navigator.
I
How do I put this delicately? I am of the opinion that those ships there in the distance that you guys are curious about, it is of my humble opinion as a man who has not stepped foot on a ship in, at least a decade. We don't get anywhere near them.
What colors are they
They're
flying?
flying the flags of Chotsu, of course. What we have there is what appears to be the island's defense armada in hot pursuit of some ship that I don't immediately recognize. But unless you wish to be, how to put this delicately? If you want to end up like that ship that they're chasing, we should probably circumvent. And he does actually offer you this spyglass. Take a look for yourself.
Okay. Yeah, Morgan will take a look. Would that be perception?
Yeah, perception. And I believe you get like a ridiculous bonus. I think it's like +4 or something for using a spyglass.
I think it's the opposite. I think just range gives a
Or
penalty.
maybe
Oh, is
range
there?
gets a penalty, yeah.
Deuces the penalty.
Yeah, I think the spyglass.
Okay, so don't add anything to it then.
Yeah, I think spyglass just allows you to see further, not necessarily altering the check, just the range.
Yep.
Okay, and that is a 19.
All right, so with your 19, you take a look, and yeah, sure enough, what Edmund has described is definitely kind of what's playing out in front of you there. There is a smoking ship that is in pretty rough repair, presumably damaged. You can't quite see it, but you do see the smoke billowing off of it. And there is a flagship there chasing it, and one thing that you do notice about the ship is that it, at least from this distance, it's not typical of the ship that you're on. What you're seeing there, the ship actually has a hard roof over the top of the deck, so it's very protected from the top and sides, and it's a very stout and squat ship. And then the head of the ship, oh my goodness, what is the front of a ship called? The bow?
The prow.
Prow?
Prow.
Is actually taken into the shape of a dragon turtle.
Oh, yes.
And here, I'll drop this. Again, this is where I had a token, but unfortunately no longer have that. But I can drop it in Skype here for you guys to take a look at what, or for Morgan to see what she's looking at. The other four of you have no idea.
Oh,
Hey.
yes.
Yo,
Oh.
that dragon turtle
Sweet
ship.
looking ship.
That's pretty fire.
Um,
I mean, Todd can sleep right now, but if we take that, can we make that our new ship?
Listen,
Yes.
I
Yes.
say yes. Yes. Not even in the game.
this is what I'm saying, dude. I think I think our wonderful DM has underestimated our desire to find a bigger and better ship, because he keeps teasing us with all these wonderful options to get more ships.
We're like hermit crabs. We just keep
Motto
listen,
might work.
if you want to take your 40-foot ship and challenge it against a warship, a well-defended
We don't need to
warship.
challenge it. We just need to board it.
That's
We
what I'm
believe.
saying. We just need to get on it. Once we're on it, then shenanigans will ensue and everything will be fixed. We'll figure it out from there.
We just legally make it our own.
Says the one who's currently
Oh,
deaf.
Eldon's watching this conversation intently without a clue what is happening.
Elda's just watching the spyglass change hands, salivating a little at how like beautiful that spyglass is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You just see mouth stops moving, so he knows to look at the next person.
Yeah. Exactly.
And yeah, so Edmund's like shaking his head and actually doing animated movements to do his best to kind of indicate to Eldon what he's trying to portray. So Eldon, I'm gonna do something fun with you because I think this is actually one of the intended uses of this skill. Can you roll linguistics for me, please?
Oh boy, I don't think I'm trained in linguistics. I definitely am not trained in linguistics.
Here's that nat one coming.
It's okay. I literally can't pass this anyway, so that is a 6, untrained.
Excellent. So I'm gonna put it up to you with your 6. What do you think he's trying to communicate to you?
Depends what he's doing, I guess, but
It's pretty
What
much
did
a
the chicken
lot
do
of
now?
pointing in the distance, saying no, and pointing to a different direction.
Eldon's gonna kind of. Eldon's gonna go. Hold up. Stop the conversation. And go. Unfriendly.
Oh, I yes, you didn't see that. Thumbs ups.
Yeah. But valuable.
Thumbs ups.
Morgan? Ellen's gonna turn to Morgan. Morgan? Thoughts?
Morgan's gonna point in the direction of avoiding it. It's like, I just want to get to town, man.
Whatever she said. Off we go. As you were. Elvin's gonna go back to the edge of the ship and look at the clouds again.
Being captain is so easy.
When you can't participate in the conversation, yeah, it's damn easy. Heck, I'm gonna turn my brain off.
You pick up a chalkboard
Yeah, I'm gonna
or something.
turn my brain off today because tomorrow the real captain shit starts up again. That's the bigger problem.
All right. So, then you guys are going to. It's been decided you're avoiding it, which I mean, yeah, you probably would have been fine. You know, one merchant vessel with 2 cannons versus 5 naval ships. You know,
3 cannons. We got 2 side cannons and a front-facing little guy.
that's right. Oh, and of course, an
Yeah,
owl
so
bear
we
or a
wouldn't
reed
just
claw.
blast them. Yeah. No, we
Sorry, we gotta-
blast them when the things are chasing, and then we get on their good side.
It's true. We could have helped him.
Could have helped
See a
them.
faction rep pop up.
I mean, hey,
Good merit points.
it's not too late if that's what you guys want to do.
No. Eldon has given the order.
I'd like
We're
to sleep, I
going to
can't
town. Eldon equally wants to get to town at this point. If it's potentially bad news, Eldon's in no condition to do anything helpful. So, I think, yeah, Eldon is very much of the mind that if Morgan says go to town, Eldon says go to town. At this point, because 20% to fail any spell with a verbal component. I'm a pass, dog. You can't even. Eldon cannot hear himself making incantations right now, and that's not gonna fly.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy.
All right. Well, so you guys head south then, and true to form, that storm does roll in. So we're gonna fast forward a few hours. It's gonna be nighttime. The storm hits. It is awful. The waves are like, we're talking like 40-foot swells. You guys are having a really rough time. This is not great weather to be in. But and now this is where, who is steering the ship at night?
Tazak.
Tazak, my friend, can you make me a profession sailor?
I can. Give me 1 second.
And if it's between the hours of 7 p.m. and 7 a.m., Eldon is also up
So
after sleeping.
yeah. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, and 11.
3, 4, and 11.
3, 4, and 11. All right. So,
Can Eldon assist? Because he's awake?
yeah.
Can he kind of guide
Yeah.
with his ability to kind of see what the weather's doing?
Good roll for an assist.
That'd be a 20.
All right. So we got was it a 7 for an 11? Or 3 for an 11? Right? Is that what it was?
I think so.
And then a 15 for a 20?
15 for a 20. Yep.
All right. So the storm is considerably worse than it's close to shore. The waves do swell quite large. And you do find yourself dangerously close to some pretty sharp rocks in the night, but thankfully managed to avoid the worst of it. The ship is a little worse from wear, but still very much seaworthy. I would recommend considering having somebody take a look at it, get some little nicks and crannies fixed up, or some dings and scratches were the words I was trying to say here. But still overall seaworthy. Might not be seaworthy if something like that were to happen again. You know? So the storm does begin to clear, and we are in the wee hours of the morning. The sun is just barely starting to come up now, so let's say it's like 5 a.m., right? Like twilight dawn is just starting to roll in, the sky is starting to lighten, and now can I get somebody on deck here to roll perception for me, please?
Yes, sir. As a 7 for a 12.
Excellent. 7 for a 12. All right, so
Wait a second. Whoa.
Oh, we're getting a roll from Tazak as well. Is that what I heard? Alrighty. Where is...
Nice.
Okay, so perfect. We got a 12 and an 11. Well, you guys do actually manage to catch something. You do manage to see something floating in the water there, attached to, holding on to a piece of lumber, a piece of wreckage from another unworthy, unsurvivable ship from the storm. You do see somebody with holding on to it in the wee hours of the morning.
Man overboard. Well, thing overboard. Might be a man.
So it's wee hours. Eldon and Tazik, we can both see, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we both have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're good.
Which is how I think you guys ended up on Night Watch.
Yeah, that's how we ended up on the night watch because we have night vision for sure. Yeah, I guess so. Eldon's going to look over the side, and are we like close enough that this person is gonna drift past us?
Yeah.
Okay. So like if somebody climbed down a rope or kind of the rope netting on the side of the ship, they could probably reach out and grab them.
Yes, one could say this is an unavoidable. You guys are picking up this character for reasons.
Yeah. I got it. Thanks. I was trying not to do that, because that would be kind of heavy-handed and unnecessary. But no, I got you. Thanks. That's excellent. Good job. Matt Mercer in the making over here. Simmer down.
I don't have a good enough hair for that.
Nobody
We can get
does.
you a wig.
Yes. Okay. So obviously Eldon and Tazik will go down and fish said person out
And
with much difficulty because we're both weak as hell.
I
I say Tazik will help, but Tazik's also going to have a pistol like trained on him because he's had enough of this.
if I recall correctly, the average strength of the party is going to go up a bit here.
Oh no, it won't.
So when you say wee hours of the morning, what time do you think
He
this
said
is,
like
DM?
5.
Like
Yeah, about 5
6
a.m.
a.m.? 5? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Quint just finished stuffing his
Yeah.
face, and he comes up on deck.
The average might go up to 10.
Oh, good. What do we catch?
A stray.
We're getting low on
Wait, Eldon,
protein.
here. Never mind.
No, please.
There is the alternative to wake up Morgan too.
Morgan, scare this person off the ship.
Scare them awake.
I was
Eldon, I
thinking
asked
more
you.
to drag him on
sorry.
board.
I don't think anyone on this crew is brave enough to wake up Morgan early.
Facts.
True.
Yeah.
Facts. If we're gonna do that, we're sending Spook.
Listen, yeah, I was going to say send Dinner or Spook.
Yeah, we're sending
Actually,
Spook.
don't even like Dinner would do it for fun. Dinner would do it for free.
Nah, Dinner's too
Yeah,
busy roosting.
it's true.
Got an egg now, man.
It's true.
Bigger priorities
That's
in life.
true. Rooster
Dinner
is a
roosts.
is a manma.
Yeah.
Mama. Those were the
Pause.
words I meant to say. That is a language.
I mean, we established right from the start Dinner was female.
Yeah. Yeah, except like all the artwork I managed to generate for Dinner are always every single time is a rooster.
AI's got some kind of obsession.
Yeah, no
Welcome
kidding.
to Galorian. Galarian.
If you guys can if you think it's gonna take over an hour to drag that body up on deck, I can probably go scramble that there egg, and I might have a chance of waking up Morgan.
Just
Breakfast in bed, and she might not
pound
kill me on the
Morgan's door
spot.
as hard as you can. Wake up, bitch!
Eldon does not acknowledge Quint and just keeps trying to pull this person up.
Wakey!
Captain, I'm just. Oh, sorry.
It's
It's a bitch, man, I swear.
it's time to wake the fuck up.
Wake up. Come on, put on the makeup.
You want to
Wake up.
All right. So
I don't think you can.
the other thing that got smackled around here was our ship here, because obviously we're gonna have a man floating in the water be its own little encounter with its own little map.
Hey.
Obviously. So there you go. See somebody floating there. Give him the old. Let's give him that one. That looks good. Fatigued. Yeah. No. All right. So pull him up. I guess that would be strength check.
Yeah, and let's see how effective Quint is. Oh, he rolled a 21. He is not fatigued this morning because of his drawback. He's actually feeling right as rain. All right. Well, this will be interesting. With the three of us combined, we might be able to
All right, we
hold
got a
on to
9
this
for
rope.
8 from Elton.
9 for an 8. That's about par for me. That
It's about
tracks.
average.
That's literally average for Eldon.
Oof.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, it's a natural 2 for a 1.
Oh god.
Sadly, I'm out of
Sorry.
hero
At this
points,
point, it's
guys.
not about the strength roll. It's about combined strength. We have the combined strength to pull this off. We have 24 strength between us. Surely we can pull this off.
Would there be a lot of commotion going on?
Not really.
Not
A
really.
lot of
Honestly,
Enough
if there's a man
to-
overboard, yeah, I think Quint would actually be saying, we got movement, man overboard.
Sazek got a
Alright.
16 for a 15.
Is
16 for okay, it's perfect. So with your combined, your combined.
Let's go.
It's the same as your strength scores combined.
Listen,
Good hit.
all
Bang
I'm
on.
gonna say is you didn't have to say. Eldon didn't have to live. That's all I'm saying. I know. You even said the only reason I'm even here right now is that 20, that 42.
Yeah. I told myself if you get anything less than a natural 20, he's dead.
I know. Oh, I know. And I knew, dude. I knew that going in. I knew that before you said it. I was well and truly prepared to just bring another character this week.
This is Cannonball Chucker. He chucks cannonballs.
Nah,
Also-
that's the meme character.
Also,
That's for like level 15 when we have it's already rocket tag and we don't care anymore. That's when that character comes out.
I was just gonna remind my beautiful. Now that you guys have made the check and have successfully pulled this unconscious character aboard.
That token is fire.
Now that we have this token aboard here, I do want to say that just to remind you guys that Reef Claw's on deck.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I literally was
It's
just thinking
ourselves.
that. And I don't care. He's sleeping.
No, he's not.
It's the wee hours. The man's out cold.
He's ooking. He's
late.
ooking for crab.
He's-
Ook, ook.
Ookin. Well, that's the
I
problem.
think,
Eldon didn't hear a mook.
Oh, that's
he didn't
right.
think of it.
That's right.
Eldon did not hear a mook.
I feel like we got a pretty good. At this point on the sea, we might have a bit of a routine going. And one of Quint's things that he always does is give Reef Claw a fresh hagfish
Oh, and
first thing in the morning.
He just slurps that glizzy like it's nothing.
Devoured.
If Reef
Yeah.
Claw-
At this point, I'd imagine the supply they have is starting to get a little weak. I don't think, even with his magical prowess, he's able to keep the fish. Actually, I take that all back. No, these hagfish are doing great.
Okay.
Quint's just filling them full of positive energy. So yeah, Reef Claw gets a nice slimy
Dude, I'm telling you, he
hagfish.
just like looks at it, crunches the skull, and then just
Oof.
like you can like see the eel like enter his neck and just like
Oh god.
Like pulls it out of his
just pulls the
throat.
bones out.
That I like.
Gives you a thumbs
I
up.
attempted a heal check to see if I could see what was wrong with our wayward.
Okay, you're you're eight on a heal. This man's doing okay. He's probably a little tired from his swim. You probably want to let him rest, and he'll be right as rain in the morning.
Eldon is
Well,
going
I'm
to
gonna tell
attempt
you
to cast
for
a spell.
Thunderbolt.
Eldon's going to attempt to cast Prestidigitation. Which, first things first, I have to roll a 1d100, and if it's 20 or less, this just fails.
45.
Let's go. Prestidigitation. We got it for an hour. Let's go. And Eldon is then going to kind of make all the water sift off of this person's clothing to try and get them dried off quick, consuming they've been out in the storm all night.
All right. Good. Con, would you like to make your first roll of the game, please, for me?
Oh, what am I rolling?
Fortitude.
Ba-da!
Excellent. With your 23 to fortitude, as these what's Quint gonna do really quick before?
Quint, so Quint would actually, as he's kind of coming up on deck, he'd inhale deeply and he'd give him a bit of a sniff, and in the process, he is casting Detect Undead, seeing a strange humanoid floating in the water. So yeah, he'll give him a sniff. Does he smell undead
I don't
at
know.
all?
Does he, Tyler?
No. No. I don't think he will.
Alright.
I certainly hope not.
No. I don't think unless I don't know something.
He's a lich.
Tazik's still got a pistol drawn on him, by the way.
All right. Well, with your 23, you do come to coughing up your lungfuls of seawater. And you open your eyes to a short, stocky rat folk pointing a pistol at your head.
Now, I understand finding a man in the water after a storm is cause for concern, but I do ask you, please remove the pistol from my face. He is just kind of blinking, coughs up more water.
The hagfish comes out.
Yeah, another one for Reef Claw. So Tazik's just gonna pull his pistol back to a ready stance. He's not gonna holster it or anything, but he's gonna go, apologies, but matters of late have made me a little jumpy on the unexpected events that happened, so he can understand my caution.
Oh, I understand completely. The sea is full of dangerous, if not outright dastardly individuals, like the people who sunk our ship.
Ooh. We're getting to this right away. Yeah, tell them a bit about the people that sank your ship.
He stands up or whatever, or tries to anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Turns. Did you happen to see ship? Give me a minute so I can remember this. The ringing is still in my ears. How do you spell it?
No sudden movements. Hold on. No sudden movements.
Thank you, Tio.
And during this time, while this individual is trying to recall their story, Quint will do his own little heal check, look him over. And I'm sure won't notice any additional details. Total of a 7. Nice.
Now did Tazik roll higher on heal than you?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. With your 7, yeah, this man looks good. He's probably good to start piloting the ship if you felt so inclined.
It just stares at this individual, sort of.
It's got one pupil's bigger than the other, clearly concussed.
I have massive head trauma. The ship was a black and red flag with a squid on it. I think it was one of the Chelish or something. I took a couple blows to the head. All right.
Might have been a cannonball.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. It might have been. Voice in the sky who I don't know about.
With all due respect, you seem to be in perfect physical condition.
I am a very lucky individual.
Eldon turns to look at Quint questioningly, and in a voice that's very slightly too loud, he yells out, "Friendly?"
Looks over to Eldon, and it's like, not undead.
Eldon's pauses for a sec to process if what he thinks he just heard, he just understood you say is what you actually just said, which is because it's just not what he was expecting to have as a response. He's like, okay.
Isaac just holds up a finger.
Just hold up one finger.
Well, I'm thinking. Sorry, Tazik gives him a thumbs up.
Okay.
Do rats have?
Eldon's
thumbs? I guess rat folk.
You can operate a gun. I hope so.
Yeah, rat folk do. Eldon kind of
nods.
Eldon kind of nods and just kind of gestures as you were, and just goes back to kind of just watching the situation.
Great, one more mouth not to feed.
The good news side of things, we can blow cannons off around the captain, and he's not going to notice.
is the ship shaking?
So, stranger, introductions are likely in order. What do you go by?
How forgetful of my name is Khan. Khan Ravencutter. And he puts his hand out.
Khan? All right, hello, Khan. Well, I don't have any kind of authority here, but I suppose I can give you my name. You can call me Quintus. The other names will come in a second here, but with all due respect, you said you took a cannonball to the head, but from my expert medical opinion, you are in perfect physical condition. So your story doesn't quite add up. How did you end up in the
I
water?
said I believed I took a cannonball to the head. But as we were coming around, I had picked up voyage on the ship, and I forget most of it now, but that the ship I had said eventually rounded on us and blew us out of the water for reasons unknown to me, other than I think they wanted to.
You know,
And I ended up here. I don't know where the rest of the crew is. I don't know where anybody is. I just know that I'm here now, and he like turns around. Like, is there any other whichever one is the one that comes about? I guess debris, like with people on it or anything, or is it just empty?
It's pronounced Debris.
I was gonna say flotsam. I'm
Debris.
like, wait, which one is it?
I think
it's
Flotsam is
flotsam.
also correct.
Because jetsam is the
Yes.
one you throw overboard.
Yes. Flotsam is just stuff floating around.
It's Flotsam, thank you. It's,
Nope.
Yep. Float
You
some
might be 1A, I'm
debris.
not
you
sure.
don't float in water, you float.
I'm about to jettison myself.
You don't see anybody living, but there are certainly signs of corpses in the water.
I'm the one intact person, basically.
I mean, they're all intact.
Okay. Oh, lovely.
Well, maybe not all of them.
Yeah, I was about to say there's probably a few. That
Probably
are.
some sharks in the water.
Yeah, turns around and sees the sort of strewn about bodies and stuff. Turns back around and, like I said, lucky individual.
Tazik's going to holster his gun, considering his story seems to be checking out so far, and he's going to say, name's Tazik. Where do you hail from, friend?
From a small town, sort of out and about in the sticks. Not big enough to have a name, but big enough that I'm from there.
There. What brings you to the Shackles?
Was born here, born and raised,
Oh,
and been on ships most of my life.
fair play.
Is there any other questions?
Well, I must admit, I do find your drawl quite appealing. I'm shocked you grew up here in the Shackles. I wonder. Either way, stay right there. Tazik has done their introduction. Quint kind of points to Elda and says, "That's our captain. He's the strong, silent type. I recommend not crossing him."
Okay.
And I got a few other folks that would like to be privy to this information, so I don't recommend moving. By the way, like I said, I'm just the surgeon and the cook. It's I'm a handy guy. I'll be right back. And then Quinn scurries down and makes sure Morgan is up and at him and brings Morgan up
He
top.
looks at Eldon just 'cause it's funny to me. He's like, he puts his hand out. Like I said, Eldon's looking at him, so it doesn't quite work. It's like, how's it going?
Eldon will kind of see his hand outstretched and nod, step forward, and grab his hand. Do I have to make a will save?
Yes, yes, you do.
I think you do.
This is the best.
God damn it! I'm gonna get stabbed in the chest.
Please.
We're gonna find out what these evil blades do,
Please.
guys. You're welcome.
Fastest turn
No,
of all,
incredible.
guys.
Stabbed,
good.
Die,
We're
make a new
good.
character.
14 for an
Damn it.
18. We're good.
Oh.
Eldon tenses up for a moment and then grasps your hand and says, "Captain Eldon Vetris." And he says, and then Eldon will say, "Don't mind me. We're dealing with a bit of an ailment at the moment.
Just-
I'll catch your name another
His
day."
volume is just like shifting up and down wildly.
Like there's no control. Every sentence is a different volume. It starts
Okay,
and
I
moves.
just like when he says, get the name. It's just a thumbs up.
And then Eldon's gonna kind of walk away and head back towards the helm. He'll keep an eye on everything, but he's gonna head towards the helm so we don't, crash while we're floating around out here.
Excellent.
It's not hit a rock.
All right. Oh, I see Morgan's on deck.
Yep. Quint got Morgan, and Quint would have also woken up Spook. I don't know if he cares about Smooth Brain. but-
Smooth Brain's in the box,
Say, what about
presumably in the
Edmund
box.
Um, yeah, no, that's completely valid. He would also knock on Edmund's door. We got a fresh catch. Plenty of meat on them bones. They seem to be a good working lot, at least.
Looks down at you and he just kind of nods slightly. Did you want me to go up?
Well, and Quint kind of like inhales deeply as he considers it, and in doing so, he's going to be concentrating with his detect undead on Edmund. Your presence on
How
deck
long
could
does
be
Detect
something.
Undead last?
Concentration minutes per
I
round.
think, yeah,
Okay.
quite a while. It is a
Okay.
first level spell. It's not.
All right, so I feel like I don't need to answer your Detect Undead question here. That wasn't really asked. Because this man has indicated he doesn't eat much, and you found him in that cavern and whatever. So,
And he claims to be one of Besmaro's group.
he's not undead.
Mm-hmm. To answer your original question, it is. It lasts for
Yeah,
five,
no
4
problem.
minutes
That's
currently.
fine. Yeah, he's not undead.
Cool. Yep.
Hmm.
I'm certain. And the amount of not undead he is wouldn't register as, say, a strong not undead or overwhelming not undead. We can answer this later. Okay. Quint would head back up top deck and would intimate, like, I mean, if you want to see the fresh catch, by all means, you're a big, important man. You can do your own thing.
And he just kind of grunts and closes the door. But yeah, so Spook runs up to the wonderful Khan again, and he very easily grabs his hand and starts shaking it up and down with both of his hands. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name's Spook. At least that's what they call me. I'm not quite sure what my actual name is, but Spook is a good name. I mean, it's what they keep calling me, and I've taken to like it. I think the short one there, Quint, he told me once that it means brave warrior in what language was it, sir?
And fuck around and find it.
In Aklo.
Yeah.
Close
Sounds
enough.
like he speaks
See, like
Aklo,
a-
just with the side eye.
Just a light chuckle out of Khan.
Now, sir, you're quite handsome.
Don't know how to respond.
Take it down about 25% there, Spook.
You're above average attraction, sir.
Eldon
Quint just kind of is like,
Eldon seeing Spook just running his mouth. Yeah, Spook.
And visible confusion. Just like,
Eldon's
I don't-
gonna call for Spook.
Yeah.
Spook.
Yes, Captain. Sorry, Khan. I have to go. My slave master is asking for me. He climbs up the ship. Yeah, Captain.
just looks at is Quint on deck now? When he says he just looks at Quint.
he's a former slave. He can say
Yeah,
that.
that's not to listen to half of what he says, though, because he's pretty.
Okay.
Eldon's gonna lean down and whisper to Spook Whisper. Attempt to whisper. It's probably full like normal neutral
Yeah,
volume. Everyone
everyone can hear.
everyone
Here's what
probably
we
hears
do:
this.
roll a d20, and that's the decibels you're speaking at.
That's pretty low.
It's roll a D100.
It's a volume level. It's a volume level.
Oh, he's loud.
Oh, he's loud as hell. He's
They actually
basically
hear you.
Ellen's gonna basically
Joe
yell
seems
at
like, what
Spook.
is happening?
Go down and check that the stupid kobold is still in the box and that the box is still locked.
So you never told me to lock it in the first place. But yeah, I'll go lock it now.
Except we did, but it's okay.
Well, not since you came back from
Useless.
the ship and you can't hear what I'm saying. You cotton-headed niggy muggins.
Oh, jeez.
Spook.
Spook, those are our words.
Morgan just turns to him and shouts, "Boy!"
Yes, ma'am. Right away. Sorry. My apologies.
Seeing Morgan turn aggressively towards Spook, Ellen's gonna say, "It's all right. They'll fill me in on everything you've said while I haven't been able to hear once I get my hearing back."
He says, sir, I should say that you look absolutely dashing this morning.
Off you go. He sees him start open. Ellen just sees him start opening his mouth. Yeah, off you go.
Jumps off the
Get
boat.
walking.
Yeah. See ya.
I'm free.
It's probably the shorter path for him.
I think turns to the con, the newcomer, and says, "You get used to him pretty quick, but he's not a bad kid after all."
It seems like it. At this point, like you said, Quintus and Morgan are on deck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just like looks. He just stands there, like very much. He's like, I've been told not to move. So he just puts his hand out.
Well, hey, I appreciate that common sense. As I said, I hold no authority here. But
Just look at Tazik with a gun still drawn. He's like,
He's got it in his holster. He's just got his hand resting.
oh, okay.
He's
Oh, okay.
actually lowered it now. It's instead of pointing at your head, it's pointing at the boys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
From
he's
one head
pointing.
to the other.
So wait. So he's pointing at eye level for Tazik.
Yes, that's
like
right.
that's basically Tazik's
I just
eye
realized
line,
I
right?
didn't describe. I didn't
I was
describe
gonna
the
say.
character. My bad. Do you want me to do
Yeah,
it now?
might as
I'll just
well.
ask. I'll be polite about it.
Please
so
do.
let me just pull it up so I have it, so I don't screw it up. So he is a big lad. Like we're talking. This dude is probably like 6'7", 6'8". Probably he's like 240 pounds. This man looks like he's drinking quite a bit. He's got the long, sort of white hair, sort of clean shaven on the sides. You know, sort of left long right now, sort of all wet. He's got the long beard as well. He's got a sort of scar on one side of his face, what looks like was probably some form of an explosion, and then is wearing sort of this solid black like plate, sort of like with his musket at hand and with a buckler sort of strapped to his arm as well. So yeah, literally Tazik is probably pointing head level and is pointing at head level.
Oh yeah, Tazik
So-
pretty much comes up to your crotch. He's 3'10".
I feel uncomfortable with this.
Yeah.
Do not like this.
No. This is...
Okay,
That's
wait.
not
If
good
he's
for
that
you.
much taller, can they share a square?
Oh no! I'll just put him on my shoulders.
I was wondering if we could do Master Blaster.
Yeah, what's up, dog?
2 musket masters.
Yeah.
I'm just here to fuck your shit up, brother. Don't mind me.
He's the master blast.
What's that? You're regretting your choices about allowing us to build our characters the way we want?
And if they shoot me, haha. If it's a gut, I'm good. If it's anything else, I cry a little bit.
I am Turg.
Okay, if we could swap AC somehow, I can crank mine and we're good.
And
Yeah.
this is my partner, Tekor. He sits on my
Yeah.
shoulder and shoots things.
Correct.
Completely OC, don't steal.
Yep. That's steel. Completely original.
Completely original. Yeah, no.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I assume such. Yeah, I'm not lunch. But yeah, no, like I said, he puts his
Until
hand
we
over.
reduce Tazik.
Yes, reduce Tazik or increase,
Enlarge.
enlarge. That's the word. Con.
Enlarge.
Por qué no los dos?
Facts. He makes
I
a
mean,
point.
I can still output a lot of damage at tiny. Not gonna lie.
Man.
I-
It's true.
Man, it's your prerogative, buddy. You'll be a lot harder to hit.
But oh boy, that gun is like a toothpick now. But yeah, no. like I said, the one person he hasn't introduced himself to, he puts his hand out towards Morgan.
Morgan will very cautiously approach. Like, she's actually almost got like a natural intimidating demeanor. It's almost
Just has
like
to
a wolf is kind of trying to
just
approach
stands there
you.
and hopes he doesn't, dive overboard.
Now, you've heard of passive perception. She has passive intimidate.
Yep. I can
Yeah.
sense it. It's the hat.
It's the hat.
It's a tricorn. Or the captain wears a tricorn. Yeah. I cautiously I fail. I roll overboard. I jump overboard.
And time to start rolling a new character.
I will drown myself.
Okay, well, since all the party's on deck,
Uh-oh. I'm sorry.
can I get a perception check from anybody?
While everyone else is paying attention, Quint would have grabbed a piece of chalk and start writing down the details that this person has told, kind of like on a piece of, probably close to where Eldon is, higher up on the deck where it gets splashed less. And he's going to write down everything. So like Khan and some of the details, grew up in the shackles. So Eldon.
Oh wait,
has some
before
context.
I start this, Tyler, were you finished describing your character?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Didn't want to ruin any role play as I described to the people who. And also, I just want to call out the 2 for a 17 that this man rolled on perception.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Damn.
Yeah. I'm raised
Yeah.
by humans, so I took skill focused perception because I thought it would be funny.
Oh, look at this guy.
Do it up, fam.
I'm like, oh, listen, I think it'd be funny.
That's
Yeah, it's pretty
excellent.
spectacular. I'm not gonna lie.
It was that or heal, and perception is I'll metagame. I'll be game me a bit.
2 for a 17.
That's
Yeah.
fire. We've found,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen, we found our wisdom
This
character.
man can perceive
Oh,
the future.
Oh no, I have to give up elven magic. I'm not a spellcaster.
We do need. Yeah, I was gonna say we do need wisdom character.
Yeah, we've
Good
needed
for
a wisdom
yeah.
character for
Intelligence.
time.
I'm playing a
Yeah.
deeply religious character that has fully
No
done
wisdom.
wisdom. They have a
So what I'm
negative to
hearing is me
perception.
being here pulled up the strength average, but like the wisdom average also went.
Okay, listen.
Oh,
Listen, you're
Oh, yeah.
like making
Strong.
jokes here about your. Wait, what?
I only have
What
10.
is going on with your character? You have 10, but your modifier is -1.
Oh, what?
Fatigued.
Fatigued.
Ah,
Yeah. I
I'm
was
like,
like,
what
how does
number?
that make sense?
like Dio, no.
I looked at it earlier and nothing was like that. So yeah, the
Oh,
fatigued.
did it? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we're good. Like, the script.
Yeah. Okay. So, 4. So anyone who rolled higher than a 20, congratulations. You guys are starting to witness some of those bodies floating in the water get dragged underneath the water, kind of disappear really quickly in quick succession.
Oh.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Khan, you familiar with working a ship? I take it.
Been doing it for about 200 years or so. I'd like to think so.
Well, you much of a religious man?
I've dabbled. I would need to brush
Yeah.
up on a lot of my knowledge again, but
Hey, man, that's part of the fun is learning things, you know. Well, I'll say I'm not much of a follower of Handspur myself, but something about the river rat. They think that drownings bring you closer to the edge. They bring you close to that great oblivion into the next life, and recovering from it. That's a very special thing. Now I recognize the sentiment, and I think you are uniquely suited to help us on this expedition. At least over the next few days, or at least over the next day till we get somewhere we can drop you off. But in the meantime, I suppose I could provide a gesture of goodwill, as long as you pay for your journey with all of those muscles, ideally.
well, I look at Morgan like bursting out of the shirt or whatever, goddamn gun show over there. It's like, I don't imagine I'll be doing much of that, but I think I'll do good enough to make my way here. If you'll have me anyway. He looks at everybody else.
Well, while he's saying that to you, Morgan, with your 22 on perception there, you notice something kind of funny about the man standing in front of you, and more accurately about what's going on with his feet and his shadow. Tyler, would you like to elaborate?
It doesn't quite follow him. It sort of moves on its own, and specifically, when you notice it, it just almost looks like a head stops and turns to look at you. Just as he's giving his thing, as he's talking to Quint.
Yep. So his shadow doesn't follow his body, I think, is what we're trying to say here.
Morgan would be at this point like getting ready to reach out and actually shake his hand finally after she's had time to assess him, and then she kind of does this double
Stabs
take,
the shadow.
looking at this shadow.
Cautiously intimidates the shadow.
It's gone.
The shadow disappears.
Oh dear. But yeah, I think it's all just visual for now, right? There's no actual mechanics going on here with your shadow. Not really hooking up here. It's just a weird oddity about this man that you just pulled off into an ocean and invited onto your ship.
I understand y'all. I would assume you all are headed somewhere. Nearest port, if I had to guess.
That would be our destination.
All right. Well, as Quint so graciously put it, if you'll have me until then, I'd be more than willing, and maybe we could work out something. Seeing as the last ship I was on is now gone, I am currently without employment. So I don't know what gaps you might need filling aboard the ship. Maybe religious services, but we'll see when we get to port. I'm more than willing to sell myself, give my resume, as one might say.
Well,
Not sell myself. Let's be very clear here, as he points at where you would assume Spook might be.
I'm sure we'll find a spot for you.
Well, as you guys are discussing here, Eldon, since you're not really, obviously, not part of the conversation here, you're noticing that these bodies are disappearing into the water, are getting closer to the ship you're on.
Eldon kind of looking over the side, notices this, looks back, sees the conversation ongoing, goes, "Look alive! Something in the water!" Intentionally at loud volume, so everyone can hear.
You sure you don't want to roll for decibels?
I'm quite sure Eldon can remember how to shout. It's the fine control that's the problem.
Look alive!
Yeah.
Look alive!
Tazik's gonna simultaneously draw his musket out of one pocket and a potion out of another from his endless bandolier.
Oh dear. Oh.
And he's gonna down a mutagen right away as the amber colored liquid sloshes about in the jar. He looks like he's disgusted by the taste of it.
It sounds pretty disgusting. But yeah, as you guys are preparing and looking around the ship, sure enough, you guys start to see for yourselves that bodies are just kind of like getting plucked and dragged under.
Quint will, sorry to interrupt, Quint will actually kind of continue on with what he was saying before, and he's going to grab Khan by the hand, and he will reach into one of his pockets and pull out a dried sausage from his halfling trail ration, and he'll say, "My apologies there, Khan. We've got something to wash this down below deck, but people are shouting. This might get messy. You mentioned religious services. Well, I've got a bit of a touch of the divine, and my goddess can make sure that you're feeling tip-top shape. How long you been swimming? And while this is going on, he's actually actively summoning up the ability to cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh.
But that takes 3 rounds. So if this were in combat, this will take a second.
Well, combat hasn't started.
Yeah,
I think you might have 18 seconds.
swimming
Perfect.
most of the night. Eventually, came on that. He like points at the raft, whatever sort of that he was on. I got lucky, and I got lucky. Sort of floated over. Managed to pull myself on it, and I fell asleep. And now I'm here. And then he like looks out. Does it look like there are multiple things, like multiple bodies being pulled down at once, or is it
It's
one
like
then another
randomly
then another?
things are getting dragged under.
Okay,
No real rhyme or reason to it.
just pulls the musket or whatever. Well, I guess he can't because his one hand is grabbed by. Just do I? Like, did you hand me the sausage, or are you holding my hand
Yep.
with it still?
Quint, I think Quint took the sausage, broke it in half, gave one half to you, and now he's kind of munching on it, and he's pulling out a little bag of an undisclosed powder, and he's starting to snuff it. And he looks at you and he says, "This is just caffeine."
I eat this now.
In Minecraft.
He's confused of eat or gun. I eat the thing and pull out my gun.
You got 2 hands,
Yeah,
fucker.
yeah.
Come
I
on.
eat the thing and pull out my gun.
I eat the gun and pull out my thing.
Good man.
I don't do that.
Pause.
I don't do that. I'll make it very clear. Don't do that one,
There's a
DM.
child on board. Come on.
Yeah, I eat the sausage and pull out my gun. Let's be very clear here.
Don't pull out your sausage. There's a child on board.
I just said I didn't. Let's be very clear here. Eldon, my bad.
Twitch.
Don't eat your gun
Twitch.
either.
He pulled out the gun, not the sausage.
Oh no, that might be worse. The boomstick, the force multiplier.
The equalizer.
Oh, Pallid Princess, I hope this offering of fine sausage and firearms pleases you on this day. And he fully
Sure, if
channels
something
Lesser
passes through you,
Restoration.
it does not.
Yeah.
Do you yield? No. Oh, dear. Everything's fine. So the sausage wasn't pulled out. The sausage was, in fact, received.
Yes. It was torn in half and then received,
Yeah.
as you
Oh.
do.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
felt the shiver for
It's
some
It's
reason.
all about the physical
oh
excess.
dear indeed.
So, man's not fatigued anymore. That's spicy.
Yes. Yep. You are officially cured of your fatigue.
Hey, let's go.
God, Quint, your sausage has magical
And
properties.
if you had any temporary ability score damage, one of those could be affected, but I think you're good.
Alrighty, well, as you guys are hooting and hollering and having a good time, you guys, well, 4 out of 5 of you hear the telltale signs of something gripping into the ship as wood crunches, and you look overboard to see a handsome little devil popping his head out of the water.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh my.
Followed by, of course, a third, or second rather, and then here's the third, and a fourth, and perhaps even a fifth. And Eldon, you are as you were seeing these things come out from the water, you are reminded of those rocky shoal that you almost ran the ship aground the night previous, or I guess Tazak almost ran it aground, and it was in fact a reef. And does anyone like to roll knowledge nature for me?
First thing Eldon's gonna do is cast mage armor, or attempt to cast mage armor. I gotta roll.
Yeah, there's verbal
Hold on.
components to mage armor.
There's verbal components to every one of my spells. All right, simmer down.
The DM
Relax.
forgot a rule. Jeez.
Relax, brother. I got it.
You
Get
should
'em.
roll a 45 last time and a 46 this time.
Fight me.
You roll a 47, I'm going
You're
to give you
stressed.
480 experience right now.
How about 1/6 of a hero point? 'Cause that's what I'm missing.
Okay, roll a D100. D100.
112.
If you get a 47, I will give you your 1/6 of a hero point.
Bet. No, 95.
See what happens if he rolls 48.
But I've got mage armor.
But
so,
you got
know.
mage armor. That is the important bit. All right.
That is key. Not missed. Don't have to add that to the counter.
All right. So, ladies
And
and
they said
gentlemen,
knowledge nature.
knowledge nature, right? So for 22, I believe is what I saw from Tazik there.
22 from Kaz.
Tazik and 16 from Eldon.
17 from Eldon. 17.
All right, let me just pull up. All right, so what you guys have in front of you are, of course, reef claws. No, they're aberrations.
Cool.
Are they actually? Wow, I actually
No.
wouldn't have called that.
Yeah,
So in-
Isaac,
So technically, that's not nature.
that's not
then.
nature, no.
Is that
Fauna?
planes? No. I always get
Aberrations
this
should
wrong.
be planes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I might have knowledge points.
Oh, Quint has knowledge
there you go.
planes. Yeah, he'll roll it.
All right.
Wow, I actually wouldn't have called
Yeah,
that. That's
I
weird.
Hey, natty 19
natty
for
19
23.
for 23.
Aberrations are dungeoneering.
Dungeoneering.
God
Oh,
damn
I
it.
knew I had it
Every
written
time.
somewhere.
I haven't said it. I always get this wrong.
Is one I have.
Someone has it.
Do it up,
That's gonna
man.
say-
One of us has to have
No,
it. We're gonna roll every
Yeah.
knowledge and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Someone's doing well here. Oh, there
Okay,
we go. That'll do
18
it.
for
nice.
23.
How,
Nicely
how
done.
many? 22, 22,
Boom.
23?
We're in sync.
And Eldon's just like 17.
All of them nailed right on.
All right, well, as every guys look over, so Tazik looks at it and says, Tazik and Eldon both look over there and say, that's a giant crab. And then Quint looks over and says, no, I'm pretty sure that's, I can't think of an aberration off top, or off anything from the planes off the top of my head. Water elemental? Those count.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Water elementals would be from the
Yeah, that's a water elemental, and
some kind of creature from the plane of water.
and Morgan looks over and says, "Guys are all idiots. Those are reef
Giant
claws."
God, even
They were still arguing when the train hit them.
Eldon looks like he's getting
Right.
Eldon looks like he's getting ready for a fight, and he goes, "All right, gang, we got some big crabs."
Big crabs.
Because he did not hear Morgan at all.
Tazik's
He did not hear
gonna look
Morgan.
at our
He's
own,
just like, "Crab time, let's go."
Quint, get
Tazik's
the
just gonna
pot.
look at our own resident reef claw and point down and go, "Hey, big crab, go eat."
Ook, 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 ook,
Yeah.
ook.
So, ook.
He ooks ookingly.
Ooking intensifies.
Oh, well, there you
Yeah.
go. Now we need reef claw on a t-shirt that just says ooking intensifies. Maybe not.
it's just like a loading bar that has ooking.
Ooking. Ooking loading.
No, what you do is you get one of those shirts that they have at like crab places in the south, and it's just like a pot of lobster and crab on the shirt, and it just ook underneath it. It's just the
Don't
There needs
tempt me, or I will
to
design
be some
it.
like definite flies and like stank lines coming off of it because this is
Oh, yeah.
reef claw we're
Yeah, yeah.
talking about here.
it's gotta be rancid crab.
Oh yeah. All right.
Is it crab?
Well, since you
Gotta be
guys are
in a barrel,
summoning,
too.
use your most
That should
powerful
be a
summon
barrel.
spell and have summoned reef claw into the fight.
Let's
Is it
go.
like a Summon Monster 3 or
No, no, it's not.
Which one do I shoot?
There's too many reef claws. Roll for initiative, please.
Let's go.
No, no, no,
Oh
no, no, no,
no.
no, no, no. You have to
Oh,
click
no.
your token for this or no?
You have to open your character sheet.
Okay, I meant like
Yeah, you have to open your
when you
token sheet.
click character then click initiative.
Yeah, no, thankfully it's not like Roll20 in that regard.
That's a very
Uh-oh.
fantasy grounds thing.
Oh,
Tazik is
Oh wait,
2
that
seconds.
didn't
out.
work.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't work.
Give me
That
that
ooh. Okay, so it didn't roll from the sheet with the most up to date information.
rolled from the token.
Let me. Oh no, wait. No, it did. No, it did. Yeah, +2 is the net bonus to my
You're
initiative. That's right.
-4 right now.
Yeah, my -4 for being deaf. So I'm currently at 4 for initiative.
Well,
Well, if I roll a natural one, no, that's okay. I'm gonna use my halfling luck on this. I was holding off on the off chance,
Oh,
but
no.
no.
Oh, no.
Just do it up. Selected
Would be
luck.
impatient counter number 5. Yeah, I've got a running counter every time impatient's gonna bite me in the ass. So this is gonna go great.
mm-hmm.
It's a great
I was gonna
drawback.
say, my dexterity, I don't think I can go below your.
No, I didn't think I could. I'll be honest. That's literally about as low as it gets. The -4 for deafness.
God damn
is,
He beats me. He wins the
I
speed
mean,
tie.
if
Does Does the -4 for deafness apply if we weren't actually surprised? If we saw them coming. It does say it applies
I mean-
universally. It doesn't matter either way. I'm still last. It
I
does
mean,
not
yeah,
matter.
even with that
It's
plus
funny.
4, you're still at an 8. They're still last.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Impatient is applying regardless. This is going to be a no good, very bad day
For Eldon.
for Eldon, as
That's
usual.
fine. All right, so which brings us to top of initiative, which is the Reef Claws. Oh, I love that sound.
Balls.
Oh, it's so good.
That sounds like Darkest Dungeon. I'm not sure if it is, but
Well,
Wait, there was sound? I didn't hear sound.
it gives me that.
so
It's in-game compliant.
Gives me that vibe.
the Reef Claws are going to take their turn climbing to the top of the ship, and I guess this Reef Claw, the one standing across from Tazik, is going to roll. Tazik, high or low? Or no, say odds or evens.
Even.
Excellent. Okay, so the thing is going to take a swing at our dear friend. Oh, wait. Let me just double check something here really quick about Reef Claws. Sorry, gentlemen. I'm just.
You're good, fam.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
And Con, your character sheet. I don't know if it's a difference between the token or not, but you want to make sure fatigue is untoggled under your.
I'm trying to find it.
It should be under conditions.
it'll
buffs,
be
yeah,
under
there's buffs tab,
buffs.
that's what it's called.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
No
debuff,
trouble.
I was
but
like,
it's under buffs.
Well, the worst part about it is I found it
Yeah.
earlier, like when I was moving
Mhm.
out the sheet. And I thought I clicked
All right,
it.
so this Reef Claw is going to see a tasty morsel standing in front of it and is going to attempt to grab our wonderful little Tazik here. And yeah, so that's going.
Grab.
Mm-hmm.
What up, do CMB?
So
17.
that is an 18.
Oh, yeah, so you got me.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. Oh, +8 for grapple. So yeah, so that's actually a 26.
Oh, because okay.
Yep.
Damn reef claws, fancy bonuses.
Mm-hmm. So you are now being grappled by the Reef Claw.
Grab the flow chart.
Oh yes, the flowchart. And so he gets the grappled condition as well, but he's in control. But that's not grappled; that's exhausted.
All right, he's exhausted. Get him.
Get him, boys! I would almost prefer him being fatigued at that point. All right, that's that one, and then the other one. Oh, Eldon, my poor boy. You know what's coming.
Let the no good, very bad day commence.
Yep. And that's going to be a grab as well. For a 31.
Brother, like at a +8, flat-footed, they needed to roll a 3. Like,
Hey, man.
like my flat-footed CMD is 11. Okay, you got me. We're grappled.
Got him.
Now when it climbed up and got within
Oh.
5 foot of me, do I need a will save?
I mean, I only ever intended that for intelligent creatures, but I guess that's a good question.
Because like Sly went nuts on the undead,
That's
on the
true.
spore halflings,
Yeah, so to keep
which
yeah.
like they were intelligent, but also like
Yeah, I'm
just curious.
Yeah, no, that's a
Something to think about.
yeah, that's a weird one though, because then what justifies a person? I guess humanoid. Maybe that's what
Well-
it is. You would
well,
go crazy on
if
humanoids.
the thing is bloodlust though,
It's true. Yeah.
maybe if the creature bleeds, if that like depending, I don't know the item, right? So you know we haven't identified the thing. So however you want that to, whatever source you want that to play. Like if the source of it is just straight bloodlust, then arguably anything that bleeds would.
Anything that bleeds would trigger it. All right, dear friend. Let's see it.
Pitter patter.
Oh, I got I got robbed. There we go.
Uh-oh.
All right. But I'm also going to give you a hero point for that because that's actually I really appreciate you asking that question because I didn't think much of it. So
Back to 1 and 5/6. Let's go.
1 5/6.
We out here. That would be that's a 9. So that's not good.
That's not. Thus begins the
Eldon,
no good, very bad day.
Eldon is grappled, but Eldon is very angry.
Just yeets you over the ship.
I'm stabbing the whole way down.
And then there's no other people within melee distance because as far as I know, these things don't have reach, right?
I should hope not.
It's very, very lethal.
How do I pull this tracker back up?
Okay, cool.
Combat tracker is the second tab.
Next on initiative is Tazik. Khan, you're on deck.
How do you do the pop out again for the combat tracker?
Right click
Thank you.
the actual tab.
Can someone remind me on breaking a grapple? Is it a combat member?
Nope, it doesn't exist. It's not a rule.
Once you're
Yeah.
grappled
Yes.
forever. It's
For Eldon, it might as well be.
I believe you have to roll. Where's the flowchart?
It's escape artist.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
escape artist or an opposed grapple check
Yeah.
to gain control of the grapple. So if you want to escape, you have to gain control of it and then release the grapple as a free action, or you have to roll an escape artist. That's tough.
That's rough, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
So both me and this one are grappled, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I grappled myself, so.
Mhm.
Oh god, grappled. That's. Oh god. Oh no. Oh,
I was just
things-
gonna shout. I could use some help. I can't do much good here.
bro, did I survive the fight with Jason to die to a reef claw? Oh
You
no.
might.
Oh nah. This is not good.
Yeah, how's your fortitude save looking? Because Morgan would know that they do have a pretty strong poison. Oh, but you
I don't
can't
wanna
hear
talk
that.
Nope. She did. She
Well.
not that it mattered. I didn't get to do nothing. Eldon is slow. Honestly, in true form for being deaf, he has no idea what's happening. He is so lost. He is disoriented as all hell right now because this is his first combat deaf.
Mm-hmm.
And no, this is not good.
This if Eldon dies to a reef claw,
Be kind of funny.
Honestly, it tracks.
it'd be the most
Yeah.
D&D
That would be
thing to
delightful.
ever D&D.
Well,
That'd be
the only
most
thing
amazing.
that would be more D&D is the way I got into this mess.
No, that's what I'm saying. But this is included with that mess, you know. Like
I
this is
guess,
this
yeah.
is
The story continues, right?
Yep.
Did
The
you
most
go back and
awesome.
update the Reddit post with what happened?
I have not because I kind of wanted to see how this encounter would go.
Yeah. This is good.
All
This
right.
is good. I
Uh,
honestly, what happens happens. I don't care. I don't need you to pull punches. I care not.
Con, my friend.
Let it-
So I assume I hear Tazik,
Mhm.
or I see Tazik struggling.
Mhm.
You know, I saw him draw his weapon earlier. I will just bring up the musket, and I will use my full action to just rapid shot the one that's grabbing him.
Excellent. All right.
I have precise shot, so it's not very bad.
So you can actually target the reef claw if you right-click it and then press the target.
Yeah.
We can't
Full
We cannot
attack.
right click target. Oh, can we? Wait.
Rapid
I don't.
shot.
Oh, you have to double right click. Sorry.
Double right-click. Yeah.
Yeah, double right click target.
Oops.
Was that a 22 to? Whoa. Okay, so a 9 and then
9.
Yeah, 9 and a 22.
9 and a 22. So, it goes without saying the 9 doesn't hit. The 22, however, does for 7 damage. Ooh, that is nasty. That's a good shot. Excellent. You do manage to blow off one of its claws. Unfortunately, it's not one of the ones that Tazik is gripped in.
God damn it. was so
But
close.
you did take a solid chunk out of this reef claw, and it
Appreciate the help.
chitters chitterily at you.
You 5-foot step at the end of an attack? Ah,
Yep.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
it's 5 foot step.
Yep.
You can
you
5
can-
foot step anytime. Yeah.
eh. I just go down so that,
Mhm.
there's at least Morgan in front of me.
There's at
Nope.
least Morgan.
You're big and scary. I'm man with gun.
All right.
Says the 7 foot. Says the
Says
7
the
foot
one who's
tall man
like-
with gun.
I was gonna
Correct.
say,
Listen, he's got the beer belly. All right, he's not.
Morgan's like
Man, so
five
he's not
six, I
He
think, or
said
strong,
7
something.
feet
Just
tall. He
tall.
actually meant 7 feet wide.
That's not, yeah. When they asked him how wide he said 7 feet, and they didn't know that. Yeah, he meant wide. It's oh boy.
All right, Quint, you are up.
Okay, so
I could have made a strength gun tank.
my original plan was to bless everyone. But you know what? We're gonna play it safe. Eldon, if you die, I'm gonna be very sad. Quint will kind of like raise his arms out and he'll say, "Aha! Excellent. Looks like we have dinner for tonight." And he's gonna cast Bless. Blessings of the Pallid Princess upon this beautiful crew. Kaboom! Let's see if it automatically adds it. No, it wants me to. That's lame. Let me just.
Yeah, I have it set up as a buff.
Can you add?
Yes, you can. If you next to your buffs, there's a temporary section. You can click the little folder with a plus. That's the compendium,
Okay.
and then you can search for bless, and you can add it to your list of on the flies.
Yeah. Makes it real handy when you have a blesser in the.
Especially when you've got any buffs. As we get buffs, just to add to that list, it's going to be really nice.
Hmm.
I got it set up to have mutagens, which makes life so much easier.
Yeah.
Quint will then shuffle over 20 feet. 5, 10, 15. He'll go 15 feet. He's going to stay on the stairs, but he'll be adjacent to Eldon. I think I want to block any potential for shenanigans with. Yeah, he'll move right up adjacent to that one that's on Eldon, but he doesn't have much else that he can do. So that's his turn. No one took any damage. It's mostly people getting grappled.
So far, so grappling.
that is Quint's turn.
All right, so that brings us up to Morgan. Eldon, you're on deck.
He is.
Morgan?
You're
Muted.
Muted Jin.
I love
Sorry
that you
about
can see
that. Yeah. So Morgan is going to attack the one that is grappling Tazik. I'm just trying to figure out if I need to move if I'm using the
No.
boarding pike. Or
You do not need to move.
Like, better have reach.
okay, that's what I thought when I measured it out.
You can actually
but
hit both from where you're standing.
double check.
Spoiler
Alright.
alert. That means you can cleave. Oh no, they have to be adjacent to each other. Never mind.
Had to be adjacent.
Yeah.
I was going to say they have to be
Cleve's lame.
adjacent. Yeah.
It's the flavor's there, but mechanically it just doesn't do much.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, against the Legion Oblins, maybe
Yeah,
it would have
well,
worked.
that's it, right? It's you gotta even then,
You
yeah.
guys got to go back there eventually.
Oh, we're going back there.
We do.
Well, it's
When I get greater cleave.
yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
got a 5 for a 15?
Let's go.
Oh,
That's
good.
what we're talking about.
All right, well, 5 for a 15. You knowing what you're fighting against is a little bit intimidating, especially as it's flailing around your gunslinger, and you can't quite get a hold of your nerves as you stab forward and just go wide and bounces uselessly off the creature's chitin.
Does grappled reduce AC at all? I can't remember.
You betcha. Well, it reduces dex.
Yeah.
It's like -4 dex, so it's technically effectively -2 DC, -2 to AC.
Fair enough. But it's got it's already applied.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
All right, that brings us then to Eldon.
So since the Reef Claw got close to me and it triggered the curse on its turn, do I get to try and make the save now?
Yeah.
On my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nah.
It's meant
All
to
right,
be.
so swift action. Wrist sheath, out pops the knife right into Eldon's hand, the wicked-looking dagger. Quint sees this all happening, and Eldon just starts shanking.
All right. Well, let's see an attack
Ching,
roll.
ching, ching.
I promise you, this is
Ching,
not
ching,
going
ching.
to go well. In the
Let's-
why is that high?
Watch now.
Oh
You
yeah,
crit.
finesse.
Let's see that natty
Yeah.
20.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go. That
Yep.
3 for a 7.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
you
yeah,
flail as much as you can, but you just cannot find the gaps in the creature's armor, and nothing happens.
Oh yeah, it's effectively a +1 dagger, right? Okay, so that's +1. Whatever. I'll add that
Ooh,
next
an
time.
8.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't too concerned.
The 8 hits. What?
What?
Yeah, see, that's actually one of the things I got rolled off was the dagger's stats and item, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
But that's all right. I have it all in my head. I can reapply it while I'm in Florida. All right, so Eldon, is that your turn?
Well, I'm viciously stabbing and not in my own mind. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be it.
All right, well, that brings us back to the Reef Claws. And top of initiative. So we will start with what I did last time with movement. If I remember correctly, these guys do have only 5 feet of movement.
Swimmers.
And so 5 feet forward. Oh, you know who didn't get a turn? Was Reef Claw.
Reef Claw.
Yeah.
Our
Reef
reef
Claw.
claw.
Yeah.
Our
I might
Reef
get
Claw.
saved.
Yeah.
Excellent. Our Reef Claw. So we'll just do his turn now and then resolve him normally going forward. So he goes after Quint. Perfect. So Reef Claw would actually try to attack this fair creature here with his fists because that's what he has.
I
And
like this deal.
that is a 15 for a 26. It deals 8 bludgeoning damage with his unarmed strike. There is a satisfying crack as Reef Claw's fist smashes into the Reef Claw's head. And the creature is still standing, but is looking in pretty rough shape as the clear oozes that would be its blood begin pouring out of its body.
Eldon got unarmed strike as well. That's hilarious.
Oh, she did too.
Jesus, a 26. Eldon,
Luffy?
Owlbear just decks Eldon, or Reef Claw rather, just decks Eldon.
All right. Well, let me unselect that one.
From run Reef Claw to the next.
Run Reef Claw to good Reef Claw to bad Reef Claw.
Bray more to Reef Claw.
All right. So, and then this was one, of course, 5-foot step. Actually, 5-foot step that way, and then this one 5-foot step this way. All right. So now that the flat-footed round is over, I can start being mean to you guys. So starting,
Start being.
I'm just
Besides
going
having
to
grab-
remind you guys these are CR2 creatures. Come on now.
Just as a reminder to you as well, Morgan has reached, so would that one provoke?
Oh, it did.
No, it's 5-foot step. 5-foot step.
But can they 5-foot step if they only have 5 feet of
No, I
movement?
think I would allow it because it's an animal. It's not cautiously
Oh,
moving.
Yeah.
So, yep, Morgan,
Yeah.
please,
Can you 5-foot step
valid
if you can only move 5
if
feet?
you'd like,
That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
I'm not even the one who posed it.
Yeah, how would that
I think
work?
Taz,
rules
like, I'm
as
just like-
written, you can,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
so long as you have 5 feet
yeah.
of movement, you can.
so it's like objectively, you have like why not 5-foot step?
You would always 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Which is like
Exactly.
that's. I'm fairly certain it's a feat.
Yeah,
that,
but-
you know,
Oh
don't
no!
provoke
Any
attacks.
creature with a speed of 5 feet or less cannot take a 5-foot step, since moving even 5 feet requires a move action for such a slow creature,
Oh, well, there you go.
because it basically
Oh.
consumes their whole move
Well,
action to move that
Either
far.
way,
That
Morgan
makes
Morgan
sense.
can do the AOO. So, take a swing, Morgan.
Alrighty.
Stab him in the butt.
Morning pike it is.
Right to the face.
A
19.
9 for a 19. Morgan, you've quickly recollected yourself, and with your disappointment there, you realize that your angle was just off with the first one, and then you come down at the more appropriate angle, bringing the pike down as you puncture this thing in its head, dealing massive damage to it, but it still lurches forward, getting within melee of it for getting too
Gotta
close for
flip it
comfort.
over. Massive damage.
Okay. And yeah, there's no benefit to cleave there at the moment. So we're going to start with this one at the top. And this one is, of course, going to attack with its 2 claws, and
Grapple check to maintain the grapple.
grapple check to maintain the grapple, which
And then I think if you make the grapple, you get a standard action. Or no, you get to attack as part of the successful grapple check. I think, if the flow chart memory serves.
well,
Oh,
what?
Oh,
Wait,
That's actually
not
too
right.
low.
That's
I
way too low.
no, it's supposed to be +8,
Yeah.
so it's 10, right? Oh no, and you get a +4 for maintaining the grapple if
Yeah.
you have the grab ability.
Which
right?
he does. So that's actually,
Although
But
I think you have to use the grab ability to get that, because it didn't initiate with the grab ability. It initiated with an actual grapple check.
yeah. Well, you know what? Let's say you wiggle out.
Whatever. It's 10.
Yeah, it's 10, which I think is still, which you still would break, right?
Yes, I have a 15.
No, this is for Quint,
So
Oh, for
or
Quinn.
not for Quint,
Quint?
for Elton.
oh, this is for me. Oh, my CMD normally. Well, Eldon doesn't want to break out because he's
Oh, that's true.
he's not even trying break. He's trying to stay in grip.
Yep.
So Eldon's not. But if it just loses its grip on me because Eldon's flailing at this point, my CMD is 12.
Yeah, okay.
So no, it because actually it's a 10 because it's +8, and then it's getting a +4 because it's maintaining the grapple. It exceeds me no matter what.
Alright.
So
Cool. Well, then in that case, I believe can't do I can't do a full round attack, right?
no, just,
just
one
one
attack,
attack, yep.
as a standard for maintaining. Yeah,
Perfect.
It also gets a +5.
+5. Oh yeah, it's +5
Yeah.
to maintain, right?
Maintain grapple and
Yeah,
perform some
that's
other
it.
action.
Yes,
Plus
+5 is to
that.
maintain and perform another action. That's right. +4 is from the grab ability.
Excellent. All right. Well,
Just grapples and
here
Pathfinder.
is the
Yeah,
claw
the fact that it
attack.
needs a flow chart.
Ooh, that one. You can't quite get a grip on you because you are just
It is-
so.
It is
flaming
surprised by
out.
Eldon
Yep,
flailing.
exactly here.
Slippery boy.
And Eldon, I'm going to give you an opportunity here. I don't typically play with crit fumbles for my players, but for the NPCs, it's always fun. Can you do me a solid here and roll, say, evens or odds?
I will roll a 1d2 and let fate decide.
All right.
You can decide which is which.
Whoa, no, that's not. I got to call it ahead of time, but that's a natural one, so he holds his,
All right, fair
he
enough.
holds his grip. There we go. That works for me. Okay, and that brings us to the one that is now attacking Tazak. And so this one with its so maintain. So what did we say? It was +8 and then +5 to maintain.
+8. +8 from racial whatever,
Yeah.
+5 from
I think
maintaining.
grab is only a +4. but
No,
I
the
could
grab
be
ability is, but to maintain a grapple once you have control of it is +5 every turn.
Yeah, so it would be a total of +9.
The Reef Claws have a fancy.
Does the grab ability add +4? I think
Gotcha.
the grab ability only applies to the initial check.
Yeah, so it's +13 because it's 8 from its racial and then +5 to maintain.
And 5, yeah, it's +13. Yep.
Reef Claws cheat. Jesus Christ.
29.
Yeah, it was
Take the-
Oh
Does
no,
it tie
yeah.
the
matter
boat
what.
down
Grab-
with it? Like
Grab special attack receives a +4 to start and maintain a grapple. So yes, Quint is correct. It's an additional +4.
Okay, so it's 28.
So it's +17.
Actually, oh, the grapple thing was here twice. Yeah,
+8,
Oh, I see
+5,
there.
+4.
+2.
high as hell.
Whatever. It's high.
Wait.
It's either way. It wouldn't
It's
matter.
normal roll would have
It's
got
the
me.
roll. It's
Yeah.
the roll +17.
Yeah.
I think almost anybody can't resist that
Yeah.
at a +17.
Perfect. So
These are CR2?
It's their one shtick.
Are these small size
Are these what?
creatures? Small sized
no, I believe
creatures.
They're normal or medium.
They're medium, yeah.
Okay. Typically, yes, they're small, but these ones have a template.
Cool.
Yep.
I only brought it up because it had a -1 due to size for that
Yeah, that's what I
combat
was
maneuver
noticing
bonus.
before. So advanced
Oh, no,
Okay,
it's
templates.
20.
that's not hurting it that much.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, but the size limitation is bigger because you can't grapple things bigger than you. That's the key factor there.
It's okay,
One size
Tazik's
up.
not bigger than it anyway.
Not it.
This
it's
is also true.
the one size up might apply to the grab ability. I vaguely remember that with
Yeah.
the
Tazik's
snake.
also small, so
It seems likely that a creature all about grappling that's small size probably
Yeah.
has an ability to grapple like other
Likely.
sizes.
In my head, I thought the
I have
advanced
no
template
idea,
actually,
but I'm just
increased
guessing.
their size, but it's not. It's the dire template that does that, and I was not going to inflict the dire template on you guys yet.
I love CR4.
Say that again.
But yes, they are small size still. So, but they do have an ability to grapple for medium because I've totally had these hit medium creatures with their grapples before.
Might be the grab ability.
Yeah.
Might be the grab ability again.
Yeah, probably.
Monsters cheat.
Monsters cheat. Yeah, let me just double check the grab ability here, because if
Grab ability says equal to or smaller.
equal to or smaller.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Tazik's smaller, so we're safe there.
Oh.
Tazik's the same
no,
size if they're
no,
small.
No.
That's the generic grab
That's
ability.
that's the monster
I feel
universal
like
grab.
Yeah.
But let's
Yeah.
something special.
Go back to they got a +8. They probably have some other shenanigans that's like, hey,
Oh, okay, and here we go. So Reef Claws get a +8 racial bonus on grapple checks. This bonus replaces the normal +4 bonus a creature with grab receives.
Okay, so they don't get the 4
they don't
plus
get
the
4
8.
plus the 8.
They just get the
they
8
just get the
instead
8.
of the 4.
Yep.
So they get +13 to grapple, and
Yep.
so they have a condition about size too?
No. Oh, yep,
yes,
grab ability on a target
Reef
of any
Claw
size.
uses grab ability on a target of any
Yes.
size.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're good. We're Gucci. Whew. Okay, I thought I knew.
All right, cool.
Briefest moment, I thought
You
it was
knew they
crazy.
could. It was
Yeah.
just a matter of you knew they could. It was just a matter of
the
where
rule
that
is here
was.
somewhere.
Yep.
It's the worst.
Just have to find it.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
wrong person
good.
again.
Oh my.
Okay,
goodness.
it doesn't hit me.
Yeah, a 7 does not hit you. All right.
He really would just want to punch
Goodness.
Eldon, though, apparently.
Yes, listen, it's Eldon's day to get punched. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. This one's going for Reef Claw. And this one can actually do a full attack because it's not. All right, so 23.
Didn't it have to move though?
Oh, it did move. You're right. You're totally right. So,
It was just
I mean, his first
chop.
roll was a 23, so that's. So he's.
Enough.
Yes, that means our dear friend needs to make a fortitude save.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he gets a natural like 50 to fortitude.
He's probably
He's-
fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
-8 from the hagfish.
Minus-
You mean plus
Minus-
3 from the hagfish?
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah,
Powers
honestly.
him.
All
His
right.
entire lifetime of eating crabs, he's fine.
And then
He's immune to anything that's inside of a crab's body.
I was made for this.
Molded by it.
it's what his internal monologue saying, but like outwardly you're just your.
Yeah.
I didn't see fish till I
I've
was
been
already
training
a
my
man.
entire life to eat you fuckers.
Do I need another will save for the other one that walked into my range, or is that one? Am I focused on the first one?
You're focused on the first one.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep. Okay, and so now, now there's like
This dagger's gonna get hilarious. I love
there's
it.
the grapple, as well that comes with the that.
They get to grapple for free on their
Yeah, they get a grapple for free because they have a grab ability. Yep.
Fair enough.
+8, so 19. 19, is that enough?
Yes.
It has to be at a +8.
19 is
So 27.
what?
You're not grappling with Reef Claw.
It's
Reef
19
Claw's
plus 8.
grappling
Or did you get
you.
19 total?
19 total.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
19.
I thought you rolled a 19.
So,
I was like, yeah, it's got to be
Reef
enough.
Claw shows that he is again immune to crabs, and it puts his arm just in the right place in the pincer that it can't quite close down, and he is not grappled by this creature.
Oh man.
Which brings us now to this creature, who is going to try to eat and or unalive the tall, scary lady.
Mm.
Does a 12 hit you? No, it does not.
Nope.
Does not. Definitely does not. All right, and that's that. Reef Claw's turn, which brings us down to the last Reef Claw, who is within melee of only one other character at the moment.
Hey, I ain't no bitch. Bring it.
I know, never
Nobody
said you
plays
were.
Twitter.
That's right.
Just wants to make sure.
Oh,
I
that's 15.
Jeez.
I'm just gonna stop targeting.
15 meets my AC.
15 meets it.
Therefore, you hit me. Therefore, you hit me.
Therefore, I hit you.
Yep. Attacks are meter beat.
That's.
I literally, this is my.
This
blind
comes up
spot.
every time it
it's
attacks.
meter beat.
Attacker
beat.
wins. Attacker wins. It's meter beat.
All right, perfect. Excellent. So Reef Claw
Hits me for
hits
6.
you for 6, and can you make a fortitude save for me, please?
You betcha. This is gonna get good. This is good right here.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. That's a 5.
All right, let me just double check how this works here.
Couple turns on set, and then bad things happen. Or no, poison's usually. What depends. Some
Poison
poisons are on
is
set.
1 round for 4 rounds.
Is it instant onset though?
It is.
Okay.
Can you roll a
So it's
D2
once
for me,
around.
please?
Elden's gonna die. That is a 1.
That is a 1. You take 1 strength damage.
Okie dokie.
Oh no!
What does that bring him to?
Nope.
-10?
Damage
So
only
it's
matters.
Only
If you
at
get,
7.
damage only matters if you hit even numbers. So when I get 2 damage, it'll be a -1 to my strength.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not actually
God, that was a
draining. It's
one,
not.
'cause
It's
if you get-
damage, not drain, right?
Damage, not drain. Yep.
Okay, then we're fine. It can't kill me.
Yeah.
The poison
It
can't,
can't
kill
kill
me.
you. That's true. You'll have at least 1 strength.
That's right. It'll bring me down to -5, but it will not kill me.
Excellent.
Doesn't kills you, makes you.
And
It's the claws that'll actually kill me. That's the bigger problem.
all right, and that I believe is all the reef claws have acted. That brings us to Tazik with Khan on deck. Oh wait, he gets to grapple you too.
Better
And
patter.
he gets +2.
Better patter.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that to you.
I mean,
I don't know
buddy.
if you can grapple this.
Thought you said you weren't being nice.
I don't see. I
Yeah.
think the rules. I don't know if you can actually 2 creatures can grapple the same one.
100%.
Buddy,
You get bonuses for doing
buddy,
it.
we grappled an iron golem out of a window in Iron Gods. What do you mean?
That's right. We did do that.
Dio, not only can you do it, you get benefits for
Yeah,
doing it.
there's a bonus to it.
It's +2.
Pitter patter. He can't fail.
No,
you didn't
yeah,
even
I
need to
didn't even need to roll.
He can't fail.
So
I have 11 CMD.
He's got
He
a
cannot- he cannot
+15 right now.
Yeah, he was +8, and then on top of the +8, it was a +2 because it's a cooperative grapple. So it was +10.
yeah.
He literally, unless it was a nat 1, he literally couldn't fail.
well, I got a fish for the 1.
So Taz,
That's right. We got a fish for the 1. That's true.
All right. Well, Tazik.
Taz gonna delay his turn because
Mhm.
I'm hoping someone can clear this reef claw for me first.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. All right. So you're gonna delay until somebody releases you. Excellent.
I'm just gonna put 2 shots into the one grappling test.
All right. Well, let's see 2 numbers above a certain number.
I don't have to move as far as I understand to be within the first range increment.
Yeah, you should be good.
Should still be on. Oh, how do I do this again? I literally. Oh, I just did it. No.
Is it because it's firearms, or is it all range attacks that make you do stuff with ammo?
I think it's all ranged attack. Or
Yeah.
sorry, you can set whether the ranged attack uses ammo or not in the settings of the attack.
I see.
Am I
I
blind?
see.
Where? How did I do this? I just did it.
So if you click on the button to attack, it should have an option.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Rapid shot.
Yeah.
Ammo.
And you
Oh, there you
also get the equivalent. Oh, that's
Oh
hot.
my!
I was gonna say because we're using elephant in the room rules, you do get the equivalent of steady
Yeah.
aim or
Yeah,
whatever.
deadly
Not
aim.
steady aim.
Deadly aim.
Oh,
Deadly
is that-
aim.
on it,
thing.
yeah.
Oh my good. Oh my goodness.
He. Oh my God! He done did
Okay,
it.
so that's
Those are both. Those are touch AC
Hot.
too. Whew.
8 plus 43.
43.
Yeah. So I do have a question
Uh huh.
because I did just
Mhm.
realize this. If the first shot kills him, how are we ruling this? Do I have to specify which rapid shot goes where?
With rapid
Like
shot, it's separate attacks, so it would be treated like a full attack. Therefore,
yeah,
you can
so-
direct the second one.
Yeah, I just want to know, just in
Well,
case.
the first one kills it.
Yep.
So where do you direct the
Okay,
second
so I
one?
guess 43 just goes to the one that I was trying to attack Morgan, I guess.
Excellent. Excellent.
43. Do you have? Does your gun
It's
have
times-
×3?
The times 3 multiplier, yeah.
Yikes! Yikes!
Guilty.
That is pretty sexy.
43.
Which I don't know how it's getting.
I'm gonna guess
43 though.
Oh no, I see. Well, it's probably times 4
It might be
multiplier,
able to look at pluses.
and the 4th one isn't
Yeah.
visible. I could be
Yes. Yes. There's another 10 that isn't shown. Oh, it's the initial 10. It's showing the
it's
10
fire.
on the left.
Well, we're gonna
Then
keep
for
that.
initial damage, and then 3 more.
You guys like the blood
Yeah.
spatter that shows
Muskets
up
are muskets
Yeah,
are
it's
times
because
4.
muskets are times 4. Yeah.
Muskets are times 4. That's
Oh
why.
my God! The blood spatters.
Nice.
Blood.
Just deleted.
Yeah.
Bank.
now?
Bang.
Okay, I
Why
think
did
that's a
the gun do
pretty
that?
solid review.
So-
Quinn,
Love the idea. Bink.
Well, we
bonk.
don't
I
need
didn't know
Elden
the gun-
anymore. Elden can die in peace.
I didn't know the gun
That's
could
it.
do that.
So I've been Googling this. I'm not sure how we want to handle this, but Quint would like to delay his initiative to
I
3.
was gonna say,
Now, there are a number of things that happen at the beginning of Quint's turn. It feels safe to have those happen now and then just have him delay his turn. But I couldn't actually find a solid conclusion in my 4 minutes of rapid Googling.
I think if you delay your turn, it
Um,
happens when your turn is on the
Yeah,
next.
because it moves your
Okay.
initiative order. So in
Yeah.
theory,
Yep,
yeah, things
sounds
will
good.
happen on your
I am
turn.
delaying my initiative voluntarily to 3.
Can you toss me right behind Khan in the initiative tracker? Because I would go after, or it makes sense to me to go after he clears off.
Update combatant. So yeah, he clears you off. So I'll just set yours to 15, I guess.
That works. Yeah, then Quint can go to 3, and
We could just have
kinda-
Taz take his turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe shuffle him.
Yeah, you take your turn now, and then
5-foot step, take a beat on one of the 2 that's got Eldon trapped, and he's going to shoot his musket.
That's a tough line of sight because that's upstairs, isn't it?
Mhm.
Musket boys, intervening models.
Can I shoot it through Quint's legs?
That
you
seems
can
like a safe
certainly
idea.
try.
Partial cover.
Partial coverage.
Do this.
Pitter patter.
I got a. Is partial cover 25%?
Bu- bu- bu-
4 AC, I think.
So it's a
I think
29
partial
to hit,
cover is
not
a
touch
4
AC. Through Quint's legs
For 15 damage.
29. Not
for 15
touch.
points of damage, 9 of which are fire.
Cool. You hit. Oh wait, well let's see if you. Wait, yeah. How does partial coverage work actually before you get there?
I think cover is a flat bonus to AC
To
for partial cover.
determine-
Yeah, it's a flat bonus
Yeah.
to
Determine whether your
AC.
target has
Yep.
cover.
Plus 2 to
Plus
AC.
2 to
Okay.
Yeah, I
AC.
see. Mine says I see
Yeah.
+4.
Is that full cover or partial cover?
It
just says-
partial cover is plus
Okay.
2. Total cover is
With a 29,
no
it doesn't
attack.
even
It
matter.
breaks it down. Okay.
Wait, hold on a minute. TOC. Did D20
Yeah,
PFSR?
if
no,
any
that's
line
correct.
from any
Okay.
if any line from a corner of your square to any corner of the target square passes through a square that blocks line of effect or cover, or through a square occupied by another creature, the target has cover, which is +4 to AC.
I assume a 29 is still enough to.
I
Hit it.
feel like maybe?
29's pretty
Yeah,
good.
29 was
Yeah.
gonna hit no matter what.
Yeah.
All right.
As I evaporate its nether regions.
All right, so that's Tazik's turn. That brings us to Reefclaw, who's going to ook sadly that one of his friends is gone as he turns to ook this one, who dared try to attack him.
Ook.
He ooks ookenly.
Ook.
Tazik's going to shout, "Eat its face!"
Dinner roosts.
All right, he bites it.
Ooks.
Dinner roosts.
What's dinner doing?
Roosting.
Roosting.
Yeah, he's gonna bite him.
Dinner roost, reef claw, ooks.
16 for a 22. Jesus Christ, does bite him. Alrighty, so that's he takes a solid chunk, just like clears through some of its armor and just pulls back. Unfortunately, Reefclaw is human and doesn't have a very big mouth. Morgan.
Okay, Morgan is gonna head in the direction of where Eldon and Quint are. I believe. Oh, just realized I
Measurement tool.
still had. Yeah, because I can only move 20
never
feet.
change.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Morgan, you could move to the north and end up right behind Quint.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I moved. Oh, there we go.
Because you started where I'm
Yeah.
pinging at.
I
right?
was. Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
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 Well, either way, you can go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Yeah,
right there,
so
yep.
I'll
And
do
now you're
that.
within melee distance of both of them.
Would it be?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Unfortunately, cleave no work.
Cleave never worked.
Yeah.
Cleave never
You know
worked.
what? I'm going to design
for when
an
it
encounter
does.
using goblins, where they all line up right beside each other.
No, they surround Morgan once she gets Great Cleave.
So it's a Muso game then.
It's whack-a-mole for Morgan.
We'll go there next.
You know what? And just for fun, I'm gonna give him like Roman legionary armor.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Well, listen, the Romans are about to meet a gun.
Yeah.
I already did. Dang it.
We're gonna have a lot more firepower, and we're probably gonna have a level up. My hope is.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm pretty sure this encounter is going to give us our level up.
I can't wait to add dex to damage for guns.
Morgan,
Yeah.
can you take aim at which one? Which one are you attacking? The injured one or the uninjured one?
The one right in, I think.
That is the.
That was the
injured
injured one, right?
Yep.
Now let's see a natural one.
Let's get this boy
Always.
as she trips on the stairs.
Trips on the stairs and just throws the spear through him.
Oh, that was close.
7 for 17 for 12 damage.
Just throws the spear through him.
Shish
kebab.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yep.
Yeah.
Eldon still grappled.
We listen.
Um,
we can only do
now
shit.
that one's dead, do I need the will
No.
save for the other one?
Does he just stab a
Okay.
corpse?
Yes, actually.
I'm sorry.
Actually, yeah.
Do I get-
I
do
stabbed
You
the
can make
corpse,
the will
don't I?
save.
Oh yeah, if I can't make the will save, okay. Make
It's just
will
the scene
save
from
first.
Psycho.
You make the will save.
Okay.
It's him gnashing
Eldon,
his teeth.
Still being grappled, kind of gathers himself a little bit. His eyes stop bugging out of his head, and he turns and realizes he has the dagger in his hand and goes, "Hack it," and tries to stab the other one.
Be ball.
Ook. We ball. No other options at this point.
Ball is
That is a
live.
natural one. There we
There it
go.
is.
Ball's
All
not-
is
Scales
balanced.
that have
Ball's
been
not
balanced.
live.
All is balanced.
Oh, they
He
bounced back
opened
out.
with that natty 20, and he ends it with
Yep,
the natty one.
Yeah.
Natty one.
All right.
Again,
Quint.
the balance.
All right. So at the beginning of the turn, Eldon, you regain 5 HP, and you see like Quint more or less kind of like reaches for his arm kind of weakly, and you see this pure rage kind of fill his face, and you briefly potentially feel a little more calm as there's a bit of a trading of emotion. And Quint kind of bares his teeth, and he's about to channel that rage at the creature, but he realizes there's like nothing else for the creature to attack with its ire, so he then kind of composes himself with his left hand, which is free. He reaches into his spell component pouch and pulls out his little bone marionette that served him well with a bit of like crab shell that has some like dried gristle on it, and he takes the butt of his actually he didn't draw it, so why not swift action, whoosh, the daggers, and his chef knife is in his right hand, and he just slams it against the marionette. And I need
Oh. Does this thing have bones?
I was just thinking
if
that.
if an exoskeleton doesn't count as a skeleton, I don't want to live on Galarian.
Agreed.
No joke though, DM. You're welcome to
No,
make me eat my words.
I would allow
but
it.
he casts Bone Shaker. I need. Oh, my client
Does
froze.
Bone
I need a Fortitude save from the targeted guy. You can click the button.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can
So it
do
makes
that.
things easier.
Yeah, well, I already have his character sheet open, so.
Yep. Oh, he made it. Okay, so he only takes half damage from this. So he smashes the marionette, and the arms kind of twist around dramatically, and he takes.
Still 5d6.
All right. Yep, 5d6, and he will take half damage, I believe.
Show me a 30,
Uh,
I believe.
Again, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I fixed this last time, but I don't think I did,
Yeah,
so I'm going to
works.
roll it manually.
Show me potato salad.
Show me
Potato salad.
That's a salsa.
Yeah, it's average. I'll take it. So 16. So he takes 8 bludgeoning damage. And Quinn is gonna stay. You know what? He'll take a 5-foot step to his left just to make some room for Morgan. But that's his turn. No one else took damage, right? It was just Eldon that was getting slammed on. Everyone else got pretty lucky.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. That's
excellent. That brings us now to the Reef Claws. And so there's this handy ability
so cool.
that, frankly, looking back, I should have been doing this as they died instead of waiting for their turn. But Reef Claws have a tendency to flail around when they get killed, making a full round attack on whoever's adjacent to them.
Yep. So that's going to be on Quinn.
It's on the person they were grappling.
One.
Oh, you're right.
So Tazak, you're going to eat one from one of our deceased Reef Claws. And apparently I can't make these, so I'm just going to do this here. So you get a full attack from their claws.
He would no longer be grappled, right, though, as it dies?
Yeah, he wouldn't be grappled anymore, but in this case, it doesn't matter because that's a natural 1 and a 4.
And, well, the thing is, you forgot about it, so no matter what, all of them are going to miss.
That's right, that's right. This one was
The law of Murphy.
one was standing next to Morgan.
Wasn't it between Morgan and Reef Claw?
Fantastic, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Oh, and Tazak. Yeah, is within melee of Tazak.
Was it within 3?
Is it within melee of Tazak? Okay.
No, Morgan was
Tazak,
here.
odds or evens?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was it?
Odds or evens?
Evens.
It won't matter, so you know.
Excellent.
Yep.
So it won't matter, he says. Well, I
I
rolled
forgot about it.
odds.
Gonna miss.
So that means, my dear friend, you're getting full attacked again.
So,
Doesn't
exactly.
Right, 18?
18.
matter. You know that misses.
I do know
22.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That gosh diddly darn mutagen of yours.
Don't even
Mutagen,
have
small.
shield on. That's the funny part.
And now we have the last one, who is grappling our dear friend Eldon.
Yerp.
Ooh.
So the
Ooh,
good news is the 4. Bad news is the 19.
Yeah.
So that's 6 damage. Oh, but that one hasn't poisoned you yet. Do you take poison and damage again?
I don't think you can take the same poison because it's already in my system.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it is their turn, so would it onset now during their turn? Would I have to roll again?
Yeah, roll your save now anyway. For the poison that's already in your system.
Yerp.
And you no longer have the -1 from hasty or whatever.
You're good.
No, impatient applies for the whole combat.
it's the whole
regardless if someone's
combat,
after me
yeah.
after.
All right, and now that brings
Alright.
us to the last 2 that are still standing. So we're going to start with this one, who is standing next to our dear friend, who is being grappled. And this one says they can do constrict. I've never met a Reef Claw that has the constrict attack.
So that means if they make a successful grapple, they do their constrict damage.
Aren't they small?
That makes sense. All right, well, then
And then that's in addition to their normal attack
Don't the only
they get for grappling.
thought you had to be larger for constrict
Oh,
stuff. Isn't that
no.
like a usual?
Well, it doesn't confirm.
it doesn't
Ooh.
confirm.
And the 13. Hold up.
Slap it for 5.
I'm not showing grappled. Oh, yes, I am. My dex is down to 1. Okay, yes. So the 13 does miss me.
Miss you? Okay, cool. So you take 5 damage then.
Yerp. And the 1d4
And the
constrict,
1d4
right?
constrict, which didn't actually get rolled there, right? So
No, it just used the ability. So I take 5. And then the 1d4 constrict.
probably helps if I remember to put in the R. There you go.
Nice. Okay, so that's 3. With my fortitude save, that might stop the poison, but do I still? It depends if it needs 2 saves.
Yep.
If it needs 2 saves, then that doesn't stop
I
it.
believe
That's
it's
just one success.
Cure, 1 save.
Okay.
So you're good.
So then I stop taking damage from that. Okay, cool. All right. Okay.
Alrighty, and that's that one. And then we bring us to this one over here, who's fight.
Do you get poisoned again from the second claw that slaps you?
No.
Same poison.
But you cured it. Did you not? When do those happen? End of turn?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Is that end of turn, start of turn?
I guess you know what? Now that we did it, technically the fortitude should happen on my turn, right? To try to pull through it.
Presumably?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't- I'll shut my mouth.
That's probably the more. That's probably the.
So no,
yeah.
so we can
Whatever.
roll that forward
Yeah.
to my
Oh.
turn.
All right. 21. It's 21. Ooh, wow, 21. So we're gonna roll. Sorry, we're gonna roll that fort save forward.
Whatever. The fort save will trigger
Yeah.
on my turn, right? But it doesn't matter because the poison would also trigger on my turn. So
Yeah,
it's kind of moot either way.
So.
6 of 1 half.
So that's another. This is now his full attack, the living one.
Oh no, that. Oh yeah, that's right. Because that was the death frenzy, right?
That was the
Yeah.
death throws. Death throws
Yep,
of the
and
other
now
one,
this
right?
is the full attack from the currently living one. So 21, 3 damage.
Okay.
Oh, and the
then
constrict. But you shouldn't have taken.
the
You shouldn't
constrict
have
for
taken
this one.
constrict from the one that collapsed. So we'll just. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take. So
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
All washes.
We're all good. Everything's fine.
it's a wash.
It comes out in the wash. We're fine. So now Reef Claw is going to get eaten here by this guy.
Reef Claw will eat Reef Claw.
Reef Claw. Oh, poor Reef Claw's in a rough spot here. So 18, 5 damage. Oh, and then the grapple, of course. And that's 19, which I think. Oh no, that 19 is what he rolled last time. So it's the exact same roll. Nothing happens. But Braymore does take 5 damage. And now that brings us to the next on initiative, which is Khan.
Isn't Taz
Con!
or is he, because he delayed, does he go
He
after
delayed
me?
till after he was free, so he goes after you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think ready to action doesn't move your initiative, but delay does.
Yeah, delay changes you. I know
Yeah.
that much.
All right. Well,
Ugh. I'm in this square, Dio. Can I see both, or do I have to move down one more?
you can see both.
Because this guy's
Yeah.
going to have cover.
Yeah, he's gonna have partial. The other one isn't going to have partial.
But first, within the first range increment, so touch AC for both.
Oh, you're rapid shotting.
So it's 40 feet. Listen, I'm going to burn through all this ammo I made. Let's go, baby!
Mhm.
Rapid shot, ammo. Again, I don't know if it even matters, but... So the first shot goes at the guy up above, and then the second shot goes
All right.
the one on the same level as me.
So.
What?
All right. So attack 1 is a whiff, and attack 2 for 10 damage. All right. So that one finds purchase in the creature. It is still standing, but looking pretty rough for wear. And I believe that's your turn.
Yep.
All right.
I took my 5-foot step and went pink, pink.
Kazakh.
Tazik is going to take 2 steps down, probably 3 steps down, so you can see the Reef Claw that's grappling Eldon,
Mhm.
and going to take a shot at it.
Let's see another natural one against this Reef Claw.
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled a nat 1 on your musket on a firearm, buddy.
Oh, I did. Trying to look at what is the misfire rolls? It's just jammed.
It
or is
broke.
broke?
It broken.
Yeah, basically you can keep firing with it, but if it unless it's your starter gun.
It's like
It's
the
been
worst damage I could possibly
fixed,
roll,
yeah.
but
All right, same deal. That one's still standing, but looking a little toasty. Smells delicious.
It gains the broken condition. Okay.
Yeah, and then basically it explodes if you misfire a
Yeah.
second time.
as a gunslinger, you can spend a grit point to
Yep.
quick clear, and you're safe.
As a move action, or you can do it as a standard. I think I got to double check. It might
Move
be a full round
action
action.
with the gunslinger, or free action if you burn a grit point, I think.
As a grip point, you can perform it as a move action equivalent.
Oh, sorry, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, spend the grit, do it for a move, or as long as you have a. Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
It's standard or move.
Yeah.
So, okay, you got grit. Do it.
20 will hit him. Yep. So he takes another 4 damage. Okay.
Well,
Cool. And now that brings us to... Sorry, Reef Claw, I just eviscerated the one that it was fighting and is currently eating it. Morgan, you're up.
perfect.
Okay, quick question, because she's technically standing on the stairs, so would she still
Yes.
be able to attack This guy here.
You're at the top of the stairs. You're fine.
Again, I feel like she's stepping through Eldon's legs.
Hit
Eldon, who's being
Only-
like waved around by this tiny creature.
just 5 hole in the reef claw.
Was that a 3 for a 13? Oh my goodness. Well, 13
Yeah.
isn't enough. You're a little too worried about your captain's family jewels and some solid whiffs there.
Cover will do that.
All right, Eldon.
Yeah.
All right. We're not much else to do. Just gonna try and stab it.
Pacha. What tink?
That is not
Alright.
it. That is an 8.
Quint.
All right. Someone took 4 damage. Who was
that
that?
was a reef claws taken actually a bit
Oh,
of damage. And so was
I have taken significant damage.
Okay. Eldon, you regain 5 more HP.
Hey.
Quint takes some of your wounds from lifelink. And I mean, he's kind of in the bloodlust right now. This is going to be the most unnecessary usage of resources, but he's mad. So he still has the marionette out. He points to the remaining reef claw and he's like,
I'm gonna shake your bones.
I'm eating you, and I'm gonna see how tenderized we can make this. And he, does his usual spiel. Let me actually target it so you got the easy. Kaboom! There we go. All right, I'm gonna need a fortitude save, and there's a handy button you can click.
It's a fail.
So it takes
That's
full
nice.
Come on.
Show me 30.
What's it got? 3 HP
Yeah,
left?
that's right. That is literally average. 18 bludgeoning
18
damage. As the shell of this creature is just getting like riddled
Morgan,
with
or
cracks.
Eldon, are you feeling lucky, punk?
It's been a day.
Feel lucky. Punk.
Oh, clearly not.
It doesn't
Hey.
confirm. So
Take a 4.
Whew. That's a 4.
Mhm.
That's a pretty decent considering what could have been.
Yes.
Ooh, that could have put you down if it rolled. If it's
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. If that confirmed, I was at
you were,
least
you were
down.
knocked.
Does it?
No, I actually wasn't, because it says right there the critical damage is 9.
Yeah.
So actually, I wouldn't have been, but I would have been not
Yep.
happy.
But the good news is you didn't die.
Hey.
Eldon lives.
And we got
The best part
crap.
about it is doesn't have to worry about the tinnitus from 2 people firing firearms on
It's
the deck.
true. It's true.
Well,
True.
For now,
He doesn't need to. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good news. You never need to worry about tinnitus again.
he's gonna get his hearing
So
fixed.
we
And
have
he's gonna
one.
have it immediately.
Probably.
What?
Oh,
can't hear
I
over the
think I got
fan.
good news for everybody here.
I clear my gun.
Yep.
I think
Give us the ding.
I think.
Give us the ding.
Oh,
Ding.
How
Give
much?
it to us.
How much you guys need to
Quint
do?
dives into the water.
Ding me, Dio. Ding me.
We need 480. So I think, considering we fought 5 reef claws, I think we're actually just short. Unless no advanced template, they probably are. Worth
I need
more.
2,280
That's
XP.
Oh yeah, you're more level 1.
I was never told that I was the same. I had the same XP.
You,
so I just
you do
assumed
have
it
the
wasn't.
same XP, silly goose.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Bonus experience. Okay, so bonus experience.
Can't wait to be 5 XP
Why is
off.
math so hard?
We'd be 8. The base XP for a reef claw is 400. We fought 5 of them.
Too
So split, but we're splitting it
And
5
it's an
ways.
advanced
So
template.
right. So the advanced template gives it extra. If it gives it 20 extra each, then we make it.
Wow.
Or no,
I'm
80,
looking at
80
Eldon's
extra.
character sheet, and it says 15,120 out of 1,500.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh shit!
So,
Welcome to 5th level,
Damn son.
everybody.
Let's
Oh, that's a big
go!
deal.
Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing.
I have so much to play around with tonight.
I have
that's
so many
fun.
things. I've already been thinking about it. I'm so excited.
I get a feat. That's
Yeah.
Same.
Time to retrain all my class
I get the
levels. Let's
coolest
go.
feat.
the craft magic tattoos.
Yep.
Yeah, the best feat in the game.
Yep. It's so cool.
All right, guys. I'm a
I'm
little
excited.
bit, I have to say this, but I gotta get to bed because I gotta get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah, Doug.
it is
Yeah.
late.
Get
Yeah.
out of here.
Y'all message
well
me
past your
on
bedtime.
Twitter with any questions or whatever. Yeah, we'll reconvene. Obviously not next week because 2 of us are going to be out of country, but on the 29th we're back at it.
Yep.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
All right,
Alrighty.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
dude, aren't you a little
Yep.
young to be
All right,
making
gang.
that reference?